Hello and welcome to another stream here on Behance and on YouTube. We are back. It's happening. Anthony, Unique New York. Unique New York. Are
New
you unmuted?
York, unique.
We
We
talk
practiced this
good.
beforehand, but I was bad at it and still am.
The thing is
I
that when
was
you're trying to get your elocution down, then you say
right.
Unique New York. This is what Anthony says.
Unique New
Unique
York. I
New
think I
York.
learned it from Will and Grace. Unique
Unique
New
New
York.
York.
And then I was also saying peas and carrots, watermelon, watermelon, watermelon.
Watermelon is just a challenge in and of itself. Saying,
I think
eating.
on
I love
RuPaul's
watermelon.
Drag Race, when they don't know their lyrics to songs, they mouth watermelon, watermelon, watermelon. It's very much peas and carrots, peas and carrots, peas and carrots, but more lyrical instead of conversational.
Let's see if it works. Just mouth the word watermelon at the camera for like 2 seconds. Okay, now we can put that over any song, and it looks like we're singing it. You
Great.
heard
It's
it
going
here
to be the
first.
best deep fake.
Also, I went kind of like this. What did you do?
I smiled. Does that count as dancing?
Smiling counts as laughing and dancing.
It's dancing with your mouth, laughter.
Exactly. By the way, Alessandra was first in the chat today. Woo! Gold star to Alessandra. Great job. Also, thank you so much, friends, for being back in the chat. It's so good to see you. I want to give a collective hug. It's been a week since we were here talking and looking at you. Wait,
It's
2 weeks?
2 weeks.
2 weeks. Oh my
A week and a
gosh.
half? Was it on a Wednesday?
Was it on a
We last did
Wednesday?
it?
As if I would ever remember. What
Well, I think
year
the
are we
last stream
in?
we had was pretty buggy.
Oh, yeah. Is that what happened last time?
Was
Okay.
that what happened last time? I think
We've
so.
been having issues, so everybody cross your fingers, your toes, your intestines, whatever, to keep
Hmm.
the stream going because we need it. And I have tested OBS multiple times in the last few days and had stellar results. I have no idea what the problem is or if we fixed it. I think the only thing that I remember specifically being a thing that we did. I'm gonna do a lot of gestures because I feel like I'm back home, so I can gesture with you guys.
You are. You don't
Um,
just feel that, you are that.
I suppose so, but it's like, there's something about a feeling rather than necessarily like I don't have to be at home right now to feel at home because I'm with you guys. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
I could be at
Yeah.
the office. Out in the world. Never. Anyways, what was I gonna say? Ooh, I was talking about things and then just boop, it's gone. Before the gesturing. I had a great vacation, if anybody's wondering. I saw that in the chat. I think Rynn was asking, hey Rynn, what's up? Hey D-Ross, hey Kendall. Hey, Borak. I haven't seen you before, but hello, welcome to have you here.
Welcome to have you here
I
in
good
our
at talk.
unique New York.
Got Tyler Gibson, we got Jake Green, we've got all the rigs. Thank you so much for being here. What I was gonna say is the vacation went great. I decided I needed more vacation after I got home and basically just shut off the world for a few days. And now is Monday, and
The
thus
world's back
the
on.
world came back, and I'm a little scared of it, but it's okay. It's okay because we're in it together, and I'm happy to get all the positives of being back in the world. So, Anthony, you had a weekend. How have you been?
Yeah, we don't need to dwell on that, but we are fostering some kittens right now, which is the
Whoop, whoop.
exciting thing.
Which is amazing. And honestly, I'm amazed that you kept it off the Discord right now. Come on, at least link to your These Are Not My Cats Instagram because that's
That's
where you'll
true.
find
If you're not
all the good
following,
stuff.
yeah, I've posted a
Three adorable
few.
kittens. And I already have the one I want picked out, so, Uh,
Yeah, I was talking to Gary about that. Like, it's hard to choose favorites, but when you're adopting a kitten, you kind of have to.
I mean, you want all of them, right? That's the ideal,
Yeah.
is like keep them together, especially, oh my gosh, they cuddle together so well. Like kittens, when they grow up, in a litter, they glom. And I love that so much. But if you could only have one, I want that sleepy one. That sleepy one that's always like, I'm
Sleepy
just so cuddly.
baby. Yeah. Sharing to Discord on Animal Channel. Here they come.
Great job. Also, Jake says, I'm so glad you had a great vacation. Thank you. Yes, seriously, take vacations. Everybody, especially if you're working freelance and you haven't taken a vacation in a long time, remember that when you work at like places, like employers employ you, they have to give you vacation. That is like a mandatory thing. So make it mandatory for yourself when you're the employer. And yeah, we went to the coast for a few days. It was magical, mystical. The first day we were there, it was like the sunniest day and warm and lovely, and I was like, is this November on the Oregon coast? What the heck? And then the next day there were torrential downpours, and I was like, this is the hurricane weather I was thinking of. Anyways, we can talk about it more, but I want to jump into today's drawing, which today we're going to be working on this foxy person. This was inspired by the hashtag that's going around on Twitter. It was actually on Sunday, so yesterday. It's called Animals in Sweaters, I think it is the hashtag, or animal sweaters. And yeah. It is... Oh, you looked it up? You know what you're looking
No,
at?
I was just agreeing. Yeah, is that what it's called?
Yeah.
What animals have you seen?
Let me think. There were 4 animals that someone posted. I think her name... Oh, I'm gonna totally mess it up. Let me look for it for a second. I know it starts with a J, but they're beautiful, and I just want to show you. But it was yesterday that a bunch of people posted because it was like an event of a day, and I'm totally late to the party, which is totally fine. But I felt inspired by it. Was it just
animals where?
Justenia?
Animal Sweater Sunday. Wow, that's a lot of letters to jam into each other.
Animal Sweater Sunday. Okay, I found it. Beep. That's my background. And look at that. Oh my goodness. Cute. They're so flippin' cute. And like, I mean, come on. Wait, is this? I don't even think this is for that. I just saw them and I assumed for some reason. But this was the one I remembered.
Fits
I just
the bill.
love animals in clothing. There's something so special about it, and like that little that subtle layer of anthropomorphism. I love it. This is at Citrus Foam, at Citrus Foam on Twitter. This is Justenia. I've followed their work for a very long time and love every bit of it. It's wonderful. So go follow them on Twitter. Look at this. Oh my gosh, those long fish. I caught one of these in Animal Crossing. By the way, is everybody loving Animal Crossing?
Which long fish?
The guy in the back here that's like black to red.
It looks like some sort of beta transformation. Like if this is the final evolved form of a beta.
Exactly. I had beta fish as a kid, and oh my gosh, I love them so much. They're little frowny happy faces, and they have just like the longest beautiful bodies, and like
arowana.
That sounds familiar. Rynn says no, we're hating Animal Crossing. You lie. The lies, they flow in the chat like water. But yeah, this in Animal Crossing, when you're in front of the tank, it's like way bigger than you, and it just looks like the most mythical long dragon of a fish. I love it. I want to show you.
Also known as bony tongues.
Bony tongues. Well, can you imagine cracking your tongue like? Okay.
Yeah, I could.
Get that thought out of my head. Goodbye, thought never to return. But yeah, that's anyways. An amazing artist, animals in sweaters. I'm sure you can find. Yeah, if that's the hashtag, then go wallow in the hashtag.
Tyler asks, should I jump back into AC? And Jake Green says, I'm neglecting all my other games now because of AC. And then says, yes, Tyler.
Obviously.
Jump right back in.
Obviously. There's yeah. Yes. Answer yes. Easiest answer.
What's the event right now? It's preparation for Turkey Day, so you collect mushrooms and stuff. Like for Halloween, you collected the candies. Is there
I
anything
don't
like that?
believe you have to collect anything for Turkey Day. I think it's just like you show up. But the thing that's growing right now is mushrooms, and I like collecting them just for making certain things. Like my favorite is the mushroom lamp, which is It's part of something that I'm making. Next time we play Animal Crossing, my island's gonna be dramatically different, y'all.
Whoa. Whoa.
Yeah, I'm moving people around. I'm building things. I'm digging up 5 million flowers. It's happening.
Are you rerouting rivers?
Somewhat. I did a little bit of water working the other day. But I don't have, like, I don't know. I think, honestly, the terrain is one of the things that I am almost afraid to change the most, because I feel like you could put in so much work to build up and down all these things, and then if you don't like them, you're just like, I gotta tear everything down again just to get to it. Like, oh. My brother...
Ooh, maybe you could sketch out the lay of the land and then be like, if I like it in the sketch, maybe...
No, people do that, and people have, like, done whole maps of their island where it's like, I planned it out here and then I made it happen, which is
Ashley's
totally
layout
cool.
is really good. I like the layout of hers a lot. It's easy to traverse. She's got this interesting thing in the very back where you could run from one edge of the map to the other, no interruptions.
That's awesome. Yeah, that
and
is
it's kind of
super
hidden
part.
Behind a hill.
Nice.
So you can't see your character doing it. So it's very interesting. And there's like a private beach in the back.
Ooh, yes. The private
it's
beach
a
is
very
wonderful.
small lot of land. And there was a banged up old ship on it one day.
Yeah. Did you go inside?
No.
Anthony.
I didn't have a ladder, so I couldn't get down to it.
Oh, no.
Ashley, my roommate, let me play on her Switch. So I made a profile and made a little house, and I played it for a few days.
A few days? And now it's no longer?
Yeah. The downstairs living room is kind of out of commission, and Ashley took her Switch back up into her room. So
dag nabbit. Well, just like live in her room for a while and play some Animal Crossing. I mean, the solution is obvious.
Yeah, I'm sure Ashley would love to show off her island. So if you want to play with her, I could get you her friend code.
Absolutely. Well, that's the thing. Every single time you mention that she has Animal Crossing, I'm like, how are we not friends? How? I don't understand.
It's kind of
so
bonkers.
We need to get doing that, you know?
Kendall says, I have a trash section full of all the dumped items. I don't know where I want to go yet. And Jake says, I want to see Ashley's island.
Absolutely. I want to see all y'all's islands. I feel like we've, well, on the stream, I believe we've gone to Joe's and Jake's, right? Did we go to Rynn's on last stream, or was that just for fun?
I wasn't there for that, so...
Yeah, I forget what we've done on stream and what I've done just playing. But yeah, I think that we should definitely traverse more islands.
Rynn says you visited my island on stream.
Was it on stream? Okay, awesome,
yeah.
awesome. Yeah, Rynn's island was absolutely gorgeous, like goals.
Oh,
so.
I bet. Jeffrey says, Behance is my happy place.
Oh, Jeffrey, that's awesome.
And Jake Green says, Anna streams are my happy place. And Kendall agrees, same. And Alessandra also agrees. And Rynn says, most definitely.
Oh, you guys, it's so good to
Kendall
be
says,
back
I love this color palette, Anna.
Sorry, what?
Kendall says, I love this color palette, Anna.
Thank you. Yeah, I made it before stream just in like a haberdashery kind of way. What? Is that like a
tie
hat
shop?
store?
A hat shop.
I meant like a hodgepodge of colors or what, you know, what have you. You get the attitude of what I'm trying to convey through
Men's
my emotions,
clothing
right?
and accessories.
But yeah, the colors kind of just came from this feeling of like I wanted a minty color for the most of this. The most of this. Can you tell I was on vacation and I lost the power of speech?
I can't, honestly. It's not different than normal.
It's just the same. More.
Alessandra says, Anna, I went to this museum and had these amazing contemporary art, and I posted it on Where in the World on Discord. It was by a Mexican artist.
Well,
and Kendall says, me being able to invite people over to my island is my main motivation now. And Rynn says, I'm loving the shape language here, Anna.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah.
Hulking Foxman.
This was also a sketch that was just right before the stream. I felt that there was a sweater in my mind and I needed to get it out. Now, my goal for the sweater is going to be a lot of thick cable knit kind of patterning. And then the pants are going to be checkered. So we're also going to have like a pattern bash, whatever you call that.
Pattern bash. Love it.
Rynn
says, and the palette looks like a tower of ice cream scoops. Where's the cone?
A tower of ice cream scoops.
It
I
kind of
love
does,
it.
yeah. You just need a little
Too
triangle on the
true.
bottom.
By the way, just look at these pictures for a second. Oh my gosh. That's awesome, Alessandra.
Whoa.
Yeah, why don't we have more murals like this?
Sunshine and blue skies. What's that like?
The sun shining. Oh my goodness. Look at these beautiful plants. This is like a little, I don't know, community garden or something. So pretty. Whoa. I love a good rock. I actually found some in Astoria when we were there. There were some great rocks, I tell ya. Like, we went to a Dairy Queen, not very exciting, but it was next to the bay, Young's River Bay, and it has a bunch of like rocks against the edge of the water, basically kind of jetty-esque. And those rocks were also just like in the parking lot of the DQ, not the parking lot where the cars are, but like there are little green patches and stuff, and there were just amazing boulders all around. I was very impressed. This is so cute. Also kind of creepy. For some reason, it being so person-like and then not a person makes me scared a little bit.
Scared, huh?
Yeah.
Like they're gonna get you?
You're gonna get me. This is so cool. Oh my gosh. Horse name.
Whoa.
Wow.
What is it
Hot
made
dang.
out of?
This is really cool. Not quite sure, but love it. Love it, love it, love it. Can you have that in your home? I wonder.
It looks like mold.
Yeah! Like mold! Aw, it's so cool.
Like a petri dish or something.
Yeah, exactly. Like a free form and petri dish. You know how it go.
Alessandra says those rocks were in front of a children's museum, and those were made of beads and craft stuff.
Oh, that's so cool.
Ooh.
I want them
Jeffrey
to
says
be made
it-
of stones.
It's made out of what looks like Jolly Ranchers. Yeah.
You know them Jolly Ranchers. They everywhere.
Dark Hour says, now that's a rock fact.
It's too true.
And says, I finally finished over the garden wall.
It happened. You understand. Ain't that just the way?
It's
I'm gonna
okay.
have
I
to
have the
send
art
you-
of book right here.
Wait. Where is it again?
Right here.
There. If you're wrong, no one will ever know. So it's fine.
Should I go grab it and prove?
Oh my gosh, do it. I don't know. It's up to you. You want it. I can tell. I can tell you want it. Look at him longingly looking at it.
Wait, what was I pointing at?
Oh no, he lost his way. Oh no. Oh no.
Okay, it's not. I was wrong.
Okay, well, we didn't even have to know that. You could have been just blindly confident, and then in your mind,
I
you're
am
like,
blindly confident. That is true. I'm not wearing my glasses.
Oh, poor boy.
But I'm pretty sure it's on the bottom shelf, and I was pointing at
It's
that
fine.
book.
It's fine, Anthony. It's all good.
It's not okay.
I'm not okay.
I think that's the art history book we had.
Art history? Just general art history?
You remember that big honkin' art history book that we had to
The
have?
honk
It's got the ribbon that goes through the pages.
Do I remember that? Wait, was that the one we got in that Goodwill?
No. That was like a book about mythology. We
Oh,
had an
you're
art
right,
history
right.
class together, and it was like a $200 book.
Oh my gosh, you still have your school books? I burned
I have
them all
that
in
school
effigy.
book. You spent $200 on it. I'm just like, this is going to stay with me the rest of my life. I read it every year. Get my money's
a minute
worth.
every time. Wow, that is good on you, I suppose. I don't know. I have mixed
Jake
feelings.
is asking, does Anthony's camera flip when it goes from big faces to the screen?
Let's
The answer
see.
is yes.
Wait, put one of your hands higher and keep it there.
Oh,
Oh, they're not close enough. And put it right next to your face.
okay. Is
Thank
it
you, Mr.
worth
Mime.
it?
Thank you so much. Yes, it flips. I think that's something that we have going on in OBS or OBS Ninja. Do you remember where we flipped it? I just didn't flip it for the other one. Anthony has particular feelings about which
I
place
do. I
his
like
face
it to be
is.
like a mirror. I like to move my hand and make it feel like a mirror, like I'm looking at a mirror. But if it's on the other side, my brain can't handle that. It's
Yeah.
already got a lot of things it can't handle. I'm not adding another thing to the list if I can avoid it. Ugh. There's a whole button for it. Flip my face.
Flip my face. Say my name.
Jake Green says, I also like it to be like a mirror.
Oh my gosh. Particular people.
Yeah. Rynn says, nice catch, Jake. What an eye for detail.
Oh my gosh. He's just looking incredibly closely at your face, Anthony. Can you imagine? You're like pointing to a book and he's just like, is that the right book? I wonder.
It's not. He's wrong. I can see
spine?
from here. It's just a brown blob. Oh.
I like the look of the like library wall that you've got going on. I instantly was like,
can you put a cone under that palette?
oh yeah, man, yeah. Also,
Alessandra says, oh yeah, go ahead.
Sorry. This is reminding me of Mario Party. Because there's that level.
How many can you catch?
Cake.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, or yeah.
All
That's what I was
cake.
thinking of. The ones that only...
This ice cream is reminding me of that Mario Party level where it's all cake. Oh wait, no, it was ice cream.
I say desserts can always remind you of other desserts. That's a rule.
That's why
that
British people just call it all pudding.
And biscuits. They're
Puddings and
bridging into
biscuits.
like savory territory. They're just like, whatever. It's all desserts.
Alessandra says, oh, okay. You still go.
Sorry, I'm never gonna stop.
I know you're not. Alessandra says, OMG, funny. I still have my school books too, Anthony. I pay too much for them. Oh, it's such the truth. I've spent thousands of dollars throughout the years on books
That's why
that
you
you
sell them
read
back.
for a couple of weeks. You try to at a fraction of the price, and then is it worth it? Ugh.
I mean, it is for the kid that you're selling it to. Except for then the teacher's like, actually, you need the most recent edition. It's like, ugh.
I know, yeah. What's up with that? It's an art history book. What's new in the 14th edition?
Well,
Come
you know
on.
what's up with that? In one of my classes, it was the teacher's book. So she actually sold the books to the students that they needed
That's
for
like-
the class.
What is that called?
Conflict of
Grifter?
interest. The grifter. Yeah, that. Yeah.
Miss
I agree.
Grifter. I remember her.
I really didn't like that teacher, but it's fine because I only had to take like one class, and then I never bought the book. I was just like, no, I'm not gonna do that. You know what was real dumb?
I already
at our
paid for the
school?
class. I'm not paying for the book.
Yeah, seriously. But the real dumb thing about buying those books was 9 out of 10 times we did not need them at all. So it was just this feeling of like, I bought the book. It was like hundreds of dollars sometimes. If you can get it secondhand, maybe it's not the exact right one. And then they're like, I'm never going to assign reading for this. I'm never going to give you an assignment where you need to use this book. You just bought it, and that's it. It's over.
Well, I think we read the art history one quite a lot, actually.
Yeah, because Minna was a great teacher. But there
True.
you know, other teachers who just don't ever use it. And then one time I remember a person in the class just photocopied it for everyone.
Oh, that's nice.
It was very nice.
Roberto says, hello from Brazil.
Hello from United States. I wanted to say Brazil, but obrigado.
You got it every time.
Yeah, that's right. Checkered pants.
Rynn says, yes, ice cream cone, thank you. And Jake says, I have a hefty honkin' art history book from college as well.
Hefty honkin'. Exactly. That's what they all are. They break your backs. You think in high school your back is broken, but then you get to college and you're like, oh my gosh, I didn't even know how many vertebrae I had until they were all broken.
You invested in a nice bookshelf.
True. That's true.
Good. Jeffrey says, no at a fraction of a fraction of a fraction of the price.
A fraction of a fraction. It depends on who you're getting it from. I remember at school they had like little fairs of books, book fair in the common area. And I remember right before I actually started going to that school, my mom and I went to one just to check out like what it was like to have a bunch of students around. And they were selling posters, and one of them was David Bowie from Labyrinth on it. And I met a girl who was sitting there being like, I love David Bowie. Oh my gosh, he's so like attractive. And then she said more expletive words. But
like what? Hot?
make up what you will in your mind. I'm not gonna say stuff. But anyways, yeah.
Oh,
He's like,
David.
No, this girl, she was just ogling him, and I was like, I had never in my life thought of David Bowie that way until that moment, which was so weird because apparently it's like very common, and now I know.
Did you not see Labyrinth?
I saw it as a
very
kid,
much on display.
and so I didn't sexualize him at all.
Other people did, I guess.
Anyways,
I feel like Ashley was like,
that
was my awakening.
It's like, I'm in art school now. There were Labyrinth posters. But anyways, yeah, it was a fun little, I don't know, peek into the world, and I was like, yeah, this is where I belong.
Jeffrey goes on to say the only difference between the newest version is the font change. And Kendall says, I kept a couple of books. I actually still open them and read. And Jake Green says about what's new in art history books is contemporary art, Anthony. Alessandra says,
contemporary.
Stream feels different with no CC present. It does, doesn't it?
Give us your opinions. How do you feel?
I think it's for the better. It's what I think that matters. Jake Green says, insider training about Miss Grifter. That wasn't the teacher's actual name, but I just like it as a joke. Tyler says, what an absolute hustle. Yeah, Hustle Grifter. That's my name.
You wish. You could never
Kendall says, anytime I get stuck in a branding project, I'm totally reading my textbooks for ideas. Nice. Jake Green says, trapezoid scheme. Oh, it's like a pyramid scheme.
But more complex.
Yeah.
Or I bet there is a trapezoid scheme. You're just cutting off the top and it's like a council.
I could get behind that. More evenly distributed wealth.
Slightly more.
Slightly
They're
more,
still taking advantage though.
It's like constructive capitalism. Not the best, but it's better than what we got now.
Is that what we're aiming for?
It is better. If we have to settle in capitalism for whatever reason, constructive capitalism should be the way that we do it.
I don't know about whatever you're talking about. I need to do more research into systems. And
shouldn't have thrown away all those books.
The book learning ain't doing me no good, Pops. I gotta ditch it for the street smarts? I don't know. What do I have? Nothing.
You got something. Look at this fox you're drawing. You got that.
Oh, got them art smarts.
Kendall says, I envy my sister who just uses the online textbooks now. Pay like a small subscription to get the PDF and then studies from that. If she needs it in person, they could also rent these days. And Jake Green says, expletive.
He's just cussing in the chat.
Jeffrey says, pixels are new. Kendall says, my friends and I did a dress-up murder mystery where it was rock and roll themed. My roommate dressed me in full David Bowie clothes for it.
Yes.
Amazing. Codpiece and all. Jeffrey says, and Adobe Max, that was new in art history. Oh yeah. I wonder if that's made or been published in any books.
What about Adobe Max existing?
Probably not just existing. Like Adobe Max, just mention it in passing. If there's an actual article about Adobe Max in a printed book somewhere.
I bet.
Maybe.
There are a lot of printed books. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
I feel like a lot of it's just online articles right now.
True. Actually, I was looking that up for some reason. I was like, this is an interesting thing. A little tidbit for y'all in the children's book verse, or wanting to be in it. I was reached out to by my publisher for a book that I'm working on to do a survey about marketing. So they asked me, like, would you be comfortable to market the book? Like, do things like presentations or whatever, you know, the things that you would do for marketing. Usually it would be like go to a library and like show some kids how to draw the characters or something like that. But I don't know what they're doing in COVID times. Maybe some video calls. Who knows? And then the thing that they asked me, what was it? I lost why it connected to what we were talking about. Can you... Marketing. But...
Textbooks? Adobe Max being printed in a textbook?
Oh, yeah. That's what I was thinking of, was... Adobe Max for some reason. Nope, I lost it again. I don't know why my brain is so slippery these days. But anyways, it's just an interesting thing that they sometimes reach out to you for those kind of things. Oh, that was it. That was it. Okay, I came back to it.
Hurry. Come on. Spit it out. No, stop. Go.
They asked if I had been published in anything as like an article writer, and I have only done that for online magazines. Adobe Create, that's the online magazine where I've done a few little articles. And that one I was like trying to look up where the articles live now, and I think it's just in this very niche part of Adobe where it's like it brought me to a page where it's kind of like when you open up Fresco and it's like learn about these things or like watch the streams that are happening in Fresco, stuff like that. And that was where my articles lived somewhere. And I was like, okay, I don't.
Is that the Dream Portfolio one?
There were several that I did for them. One of them was Dream Portfolio. Another was like character design, and then yeah, it's just interesting.
I put Dream Portfolio in the chat if anybody wants to check it out. I don't have links to the other ones.
So where did you find that? Like, where does it live?
I just have this Google Drive document set up with links that we talk about occasionally, and we've talked about the Dream Portfolio one, so it's pasted in here. I didn't know about your other ones. Should have checked that out. It's having me sign in.
Oh, you gotta sign in to read it. See, these are the things they don't tell you.
Yes.
Okay, it still works. Yeah, it's just one of those like. It was a weird thing to try to find, and things are always in flux. Like you never know, especially if it's online. I should say it's in flux.
It is a different link though, but it knew to take that old link. Yeah. Gotcha. Technology! How fascinating!
I'm gonna look up some reference for sweaters.
Is that hilarious or what?
I can look up sweaters on the old internet. Oh, technology, you're so amazing. Oh, ho, 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 ho.
Let me scroll back up and try to blast through these comments.
I want all of these
while you look at some reference.
Sounds good.
Rynn says, David Bowie was many of our awakening to the weird and wonderful. I have memories of ogling the style in Labyrinth from when I was 5-ish. And Jake Green says, ha ha ha. And Tyler says, OMFG, I thought the stream was froze right after the comment about the subtitles not being there, and I kept hoping for it to return, but turns out I hit pause. We're not the only dum-dums in chat today.
Hey, don't insult them. I think they're great. I love that.
Yeah, like us. Great like us.
Yeah, great like us. Great like us.
Dumb. Oh, my headphones are shedding onto my
I hate
bodice.
That. Yeah, bodice. Ooh.
Ooh. Dark Hour says, time for me to skedaddle. Have a wonderful night or day, babes. Stream you later.
Babe.
Bye. I hope you were here to hear that we said bye. I know I was a little bit behind, but you know.
Also,
bye,
check
bye,
out
bye.
the mods links below. You can find Joe's work, and you should definitely find it because it's awesome.
Yeah, check it out. Whoa, did I miss anything? Whoa, Alexis in the chat says, wow, he's so shaped about the fox.
Oh, he's very shapey. He's shapey boy. Yes.
Kendall says, been there, done that, Tyler. And Tyler says, I'm glad I'm not alone, LOL. And Kendall says, I sometimes accidentally mute, too. Just when we're becoming overbearing.
Accidentally. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Wink, wink.
I understand.
Jeffrey says, probably printed by Adobe. Yeah, that's true.
No, somewhere. I don't think they've printed Create.
Or just Adobe Max. Printed in a book somewhere.
Their Adobe book of Max.
Jeffrey says, I'm working on a book and a script.
What?
It is NaNoWriMo.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. It's true.
15 more days of it. Right? How many days are in November? 30?
Don't remind me. I don't know.
What?
You know.
Tyler says, old slippery brain. The brain gives her the old slipperoo, says Kendall. And Rynn says, just realized the shape language of the ice cream cone palette now matches the foxy. Wow.
We should make ice cream people. Just like
I
be
can
ice
make
cream.
you ice cream.
We
I
could
could
be a
your
sweet
team melting in your
ice cream sport.
sport.
I don't know.
What is that?
That song is Ice Cream by Hello Little Boys with Little Toys with
Shiny
the
Toy
things you
Guns?
believe in. Is it
Are you
them?
sure? No, it's Tony the Beat.
No, that's the Sounds. That's a song by
Damn.
the Sounds.
Or, I mean, darn it. Tony the Beat. Well, what's ice cream then? Is it Shiny Toy Guns? Shiny Toy Guns ice cream. No.
No? Who does ice cream? Cafe
Ice
La
cream.
Disco.
Oh.
Something's
familiar.
happening in my brain.
Slipping and sliding.
Slippery little brain.
Cafe La Disco ice cream just brought me to a Google Maps.
No, I think they also did Cafe La Disco. Wait, no, Shiny Toy Guns did Cafe La Disco. Am I insane? Who did the song
We
Ice
can
Cream?
be a
Cream
sweet
song.
team melt.
Blackpink apparently did a version or their own song called Ice Cream, but that's not the one we're talking
New
about.
Young Pony Club.
New Young Pony Club.
That's what it was.
Hot dang. I said hot dang. Also,
Hot dang.
Mika did one called Ice Cream.
Oh,
So the more you know.
neato.
The more you
Mika.
know.
Got good songs.
They're all good songs.
They're all good. No, that's not true. Not all songs are good.
I was saying it like you know the meme, that story about they're all good dogs, Bront? Have you ever heard about that?
Should
There's
I
a
Google
Twitter
it?
page called We Rate Dogs, and they would rate dogs like, you know,
It's this Brent. That's you pronounced it with an A. I think it's
no,
their...
that's part of the joke. It's part of the joke.
How do you know that? By reading it?
I'm
How do
gonna
you
tell
know to
you
read it?
about it. Listen
But
up,
let me
story
keep
time.
it.
Sit on
Okay.
down, children. Gather round the fire. Auntie has a tale to tell. Okay, so.
God.
Okay, I gotta go full in on this. Get out.
Okay,
of my way.
yeah.
Okay.
I'm
If
flipped.
you've seen the meme, here's my iteration of it. Okay, so we're starting with on Twitter. There's a page called We Rate Dogs. They rate dogs and they say 12 out of 10, really good boy. And then this person, Brant, I think their actual name is on their Twitter, said, "You're giving them outrageous ratings. It's a 10 scale. You can't go above that. Stop rating them like flippantly." And then the person who does the We Read Dogs Twitter said, "They're all good dogs," and then misspells the name like Bront.
They're all good dogs, Bront.
And then the person's like, "It makes no sense. You're failing the rating system." And then they just keep misspelling their name like Brent, whatever. And just, it was hilarious, and it became a meme. Okay, so they're all good dogs, Bront. Story over. There you go. Nailed it. 10 out of 10. 12 out of 10. I give myself the rating.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Hmm.
We don't do that here. We rate higher.
Exactly, because
Kendall says, was it the Create Magazine thing? Yeah, it was the Create Magazine thing.
Yeah.
Rynn says, slippery brain feels like an adequate statement for how I felt at the end of my spiel. Wow, I almost did not know how to read that word. Spiel. I question that sense in my statements. I question the sense in my statements. And Kendall says, I remember reading a lot of the articles because they featured the residents.
Absolutely, yeah. It was part of the residency kind of expectation that we would work with the Create team. And it was really fun. Honestly, I had a good time.
Mm-hmm. Jay Green says, all about that shape language, Anna's native language.
Truly. What do you speak? Shape. Circle. Square. I created Squid Games.
Did you watch that?
Yeah, I actually did.
All of it? You finished it? Did Joe finish it?
I don't think Joe finished it.
Oh, I thought you guys were your, teammates during that show.
Yes, there was an idea of being teammates, but we ended up I think that Joe abandoned it because it was a little too intense. And then James and I didn't have anything else to watch, so we did it. We watched
And now what are you
all.
watching?
Oh my gosh, how have I not mentioned this yet? The show that is blowing my mind right now is Arcane. If you have not seen it, 'tis on Netflix. Go watch. Oh my gosh. It is just beautifully done from tip to tail. It's all over just amazing. Great stories, great stories. The writing is fantastic, the characters, the art, obviously, composition, style, animation, it's just all of it's mind-blowing. The voice acting's great. It's just
How far in are you?
great.
They're doing 3 episode releases per week.
Indeed, there are 6 episodes out. We have watched all of them in binge watching sessions for sure. James was telling his mom about it, and he was like, there are very few shows that make me have to watch the next episode, and this is one of them. Because he is not a binge
really
watcher.
good.
Yeah, it's really
I'm
really
3 in. I haven't seen the latest batch because got busy over here.
got busy. Yeah, I don't blame you, but that is something that you gotta do, and I highly recommend everybody go support it and support the artist, because I actually just saw a thing this morning where it was one of the artists that worked on it was like, great to see Arcane breaking all these box office things, you know what I mean. It's making records on Netflix's ratings. They're all good shows, Braun. Anyway, so the thing they said was, it makes me feel bad because I was negotiating for higher pay on this project, and they actually like shamed me, saying that like, what, you think you deserve that much? And now seeing how much this show is going to make them and how popular it is and everything, it's not a good feeling for the creators. All the artists, all the creative talent on the show. It's just, you know, time and time again we talk about this, but you gotta pay your creatives, man. It's just ridiculous that they make them feel like, oh yeah, you're not worth that much. It's like, you're literally making the show. It can't exist without them.
Yeah. Well, I hope in the future artists just get recognized for their talents and get paid accordingly. I think I made a little post about it, saying just, you have to disperse the wealth. If something does better than anticipated, just go back and pay the people who made it more. That should be a just mandatory rule, even if royalties aren't part of the equation. If it's like doing really, really well and there's an excess of money, quote unquote, you should just go back and pay people more. Because so many people...
obvious, right?
Yeah. It's possible to do that. You have a record of everyone that worked on it. They're all in the credits. And even the people that are unaccredited or on some payroll somewhere. It's frustrating.
It is very frustrating. And the other thing is, I just really like the royalty system, because then it brings it to like, well, first of all, pay them accordingly first, and then if you have a royalty system, they get to benefit from the excess of like, oh, it popped off. The people who created it should be thanked for that monetarily. But anyways, that's just one more of those stories. I do think it's wonderful to see how many workers in general are feeling like this is a time to speak about those things and to make change in the basically the American system of working. But in the entertainment industry, it's very prominent right now, and love to see it.
Yeah.
Where did you post about that?
Twitter.
Twitter. Trying to figure out how I want to do this texturing.
Rynn, we were talking about Arcane. Jake Green says, I have not watched Squid Game, and I keep being told I should, but if you recommend it, I will watch it. Do you recommend it?
It is one of those of like, if you're into that sort of thing. Like, if you can watch Hunger Games.
Is it like Hunger Games?
Yeah. It's kind of like that. It's an interesting story, but like James and I just like after we watched it, we were like, we didn't really feel good at any point. You know, it wasn't ever like an uplifting thing.
It's not a good feel-good show at all.
Yeah, it's not a feel-good. Which, I mean, there are funny moments. There are definitely great acting moments and things like that. But if you're looking for a new show to pick up, I would definitely recommend Arcane over it right now. It's got everything.
That's true. Jeffrey says, do you know how far behind I am on my Netflix watching? Yeah, I don't know either. I am that far behind. There's a lot of content to keep up with. Kendall says, I just finished watching Guardian the Great and Lonely God on Viki. It was so good. What is Viki? Precious.
Precious.
Kendall says, what was it? Arcane? Yeah.
Arcane.
And Tyler says, I'm so behind on shows because I literally just watched The Simpsons on repeat.
There you go. If you know what you like.
Find something you like, just stick with it. I was watching Great British Bake Off season 7, I think it is in the UK. The one with Richard and Martha and Nancy and Chetna and
great.
Kate and Louie and all of them. I love all of them.
Yeah, they're wonderful.
So that's what I've been watching when I eat like lunch or dinner.
Love it. Love to see it. I need to go back and get back into those seasons. I don't know that I've ever rewatched any season of Great British Bake Off. There were so many when I started watching. I was like, I'm rich with it.
Yeah.
But yeah.
The season that I started with was, I don't know, really good. So I come back to it a lot.
Was it that one,
Martha and Richard and Louie and Nancy and Chetna and Kate and all the others. Diana, Ian.
I figured I'd just name
the Baked
one
Alaska.
so that we didn't have to go through all their names again.
All of them. And the ones that got voted off early. Oh, and don't forget Norman.
Oh, my goodness. Norman,
very good.
I like Louie a lot. He's so good.
Yeah, Louie's great. I think Louie and Richard should make a shop together.
I think everybody who's been on the Great British Bake Off has done something with it.
Yeah, but them specifically, since Richard's a builder and Louie's a graphic designer, and they both had such well-constructed bakes, and the flavors and the presentation was always good all the time. So I could see them like running a bakery together and just like putting out some great stuff instead of competing against each other, working together and be like, what if we did this here? Be like, oh yeah, and if we did this technique on top of that, unstoppable force. And they were both so like kind-hearted, and everybody on that show just seems so willing to help other people.
Yeah, literally. I mean, it's just people, and you want to believe that people are good like that.
Well, it's definitely the aesthetic of that show, because you watch things like Hell's Kitchen or Kitchen Nightmares, and just, you see people sabotaging each other in competitions a lot of the time. It's like,
yeah,
that's not what they condone during Bake Off.
Yeah, Bake
At
Off
least
would
during
be like,
the couple of seasons that I've seen. You've seen more than I have, so...
Of what?
Bake Off?
You think so?
Yeah, I watched that one season and a few episodes of some other seasons.
You should watch other seasons. You will fall in love.
Well, that's
with
what I'm
other
saying.
people.
Like, how are the other seasons?
Oh,
how do they
fantastic.
compare?
Fantastic.
No sabotage anywhere?
No sabotage.
I guess
Are you
in the
kidding
one
me?
season that I did
Never.
watch, one of the contestants was criticized for potentially sabotaging another person, but
well, I think if
they
there's
denied
ever
it. They were like, "That
sabotage,
wasn't
it's
what it
genuinely
was."
like a mistake. I remember a few
Yeah.
times where it's like, oh, you used my pudding instead of yours. You pulled it out of the, the fridge and it was accidental. I believe it was an accident. I can't imagine. Like, the biggest sabotage of the Great British Bake Off is that they do it in summer. They always have these things where they're like, make ice cream
point.
in 2 hours in the blazing heat. Like,
In a tent
no
where it's
thanks.
not AC controlled very much.
Yeah, which is just silly.
Jay Green says, I want to watch that show, but I can't remember if I'm morally opposed to Riot Games. Oh. Is that something to be morally opposed about? Like Blizzard Activision?
Oh, golly, there's so many things to be morally opposed to. I mean,
It's
I
good to
totally
keep
agree.
a
If
finger on
there's
the
a
pulse.
thing, it's like you should be up on it, but it's also just so annoying that like
It's so widespread.
You can't play
Yeah.
video games anymore. Like,
It's bad.
It's so widespread, and that's obviously it's not a thing that you should be like, oh well, it's so widespread, so I'm just gonna ignore it. It's like, no,
Right.
we have to change the system.
Yeah, I
It's
hope the
messed up.
Activision Blizzard situation ripples throughout the whole industry and just changes things at a foundational level.
I think it's been
Fingers
a
crossed.
ripple. I mean, this is a ripple of the Me Too movement, and then it came up like, no, there's like litigation that's been taking years to get to, like because of a lot of the Me Too movement stuff happened, and then there was recompense, and now we're seeing some of the effects of it, which is great because the legal system in the US is glacial. So actually seeing some of this happen, they're like, oh yeah, 2 years ago we decided we're gonna make a bunch of changes, and then now it's been 2 years and it's like, what changes did you make? Oh, we're worse now. Or we're just continuing the systems, or like whatever. Like, it's just...
The pile under the rug got so big that people kept tripping over it when they walked into our company.
This stuff, is anybody gonna move it? Not me. Anyways, yeah,
gotta dust it out.
I am always...
Kendall says...
Oh, sorry, go on.
Oh, I don't know. Do you have one more thing to say?
Yeah, I'm always torn on things like that because there are so many people that you want to support on projects like that. Like saying the artist who is... hard thing. Yeah, like the artist who is underpaid, that sucks, obviously. But I also want to support their work because they did it and it's amazing. And I don't want it to just be like, oh, you were screwed over by the system, so I'm going to ignore your artwork that's out there. Like... What if, I had bad feelings about a book that was published, but that doesn't mean that I don't want other people to see the artwork that I created for the book. Like, that took me a long time and a lot of effort, and I put my heart and soul into everything. I assume every other creative does too.
That is true. Kendall says, I've just gone down the whole K-drama rabbit hole. There's so many good stories. And Kendall goes on to say, I agree. They should do more clauses of percents if it does better than expected. And then asked, did Anna's screen flicker for anyone else? And Jake Green says, thank you for that. Fair. And Kendall says, uh-oh. And Anthony Jackson says, hello, everyone. And Kendall says, my internet. Gosh darn it. And Alessandra says, y'all should check out Queer Eye Makeover on Netflix show. It's awesome.
I love Queer Eye.
And Rynn says, hey, Anthony Jackson. And Anthony Jackson says, who keeps up with content? I'd rather have people spoil it for me to just get caught up. And Kendall says, my internet blacked out. Their screen, and I was convinced stream wasn't working. And Tyler says, I ugly cry to Queer Eye every 4 months because it's so good for cleaning out those tear ducts.
It really
and Kendall says, thank you for the refresh button. And Jeffrey says to Anthony Jackson, that is going to happen anyway, so it should be part of the plan. And Anthony Jackson says hi to Rynn and says, thank you, Jeffrey. I'm just swamped with work lately, especially with the holidays coming around. And Alessandra says, hey to Anthony Jackson, how are you? And Jeffrey says to Anthony Jackson, I understand. And Alessandra says, same here, Tyler. And Rynn says, be right back. And Alessandra says, Anna and Anthony, you should watch Queer Eye. We have. Oh, love it.
Amazing.
Jonathan Van Ness and Anthony. Anthony. Anthony Jackson says, I'm very busy, Alessandra, but still in a great mood. And Kendall says, hi, Anthony Jackson. And Jake Green says, yeah, I think it was a thing. I need to get back up on it, but it was very akin to Blizzard, Activision, Ubisoft, etc. situation. And Anthony Jackson says, it's hard to ignore things that are widespread. And Jake Green says, and I definitely don't want it to get glossed over by some awesome animation. It sucks. And goes on to say, oh, hey, Anthony Jackson. And Anthony Jackson says, yes, hello, Kendall and Jake Green. And Jake Green says, definitely I want to support all the artists, but especially when the artists are getting screwed over, just a lot of red flags. And Alessandra says, oh no, Anthony Jackson, I feel you. I'm super busy too. Hope you have time to take a break. And speaking of breaks, we have about 7 minutes until Monkey Paws. And Tyler says, this is the quickest chat recap ever. Just gotta get in when Anna is breathing and is not talking.
I have so much to catch up on, Anthony. Do you know we were away for 2 weeks? Okay, we gotta talk about everything. I feel like I lived an entire lifetime and I gotta keep talking about it. Sorry.
Oh, I like how this sweater's coming along.
Yeah, I'm kind of experimenting with the texture. Probably getting way too lost in here. I could get a lot more done on other parts, but I want to experiment with what the look will be. I also
Kendall says, so proud you're caught up. That rarely ever happens. Shade. Jake Green says, Anthony is working on his auctioneer voice. I prefer that. Jeffrey says, he just read the history of everything in under 3 minutes. Give that man a medal. And Kendall says, Anthony almost always misses something because we carried on in chat. Well, that's your own fault.
Whoa. She's not blaming.
It sounds blamey.
It's not blamey, buddy. You are doing amazing.
Thank you.
Everybody loves.
Keep showering the praise. That's the only thing that it comes
Shower. Thank you, Anthony.
Kendall says it's our fault. We talk too much. It's also Anna's fault. She also.
I do talk way too much. It's fine though.
It is fine. It is your stream after all.
We try to find ways to balance Anthony and I, and sometimes that balance is broken because I'm excited. But I will try.
No, it's fine. Alessandra says that felt like Anthony was on fast playback speed. I know. Sometimes my mouth works with the words, but only when they're typed out right in front of me.
Luckily, that's exactly our system. So, woohoo!
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 His pants are reminding me of Demon Slayer.
What? I haven't seen Demon Slayer.
That main character has like a checkered
past
shirt. And yeah, past.
Oh, I was gonna tell you, we played Mario Party last night, just the two of us with 2 CPUs.
Suppose?
James won handily. I think I got last place after the bonus.
Was it hard?
No, they were on normal mode, so it wasn't like crazy hard, but we kind of ganged up on them. We were like, oh.
What map were you on?
Down. We went for the haunted one, the like spooky.
Oh yeah,
whatever
where the eyeball rolls you across.
Exactly.
Yeah. What's your favorite one? Do you think? I like the Yoshi one.
Yeah, the tropical one. Ooh, that's a good one.
Especially during these gray days.
Oh my gosh, it's so gray. Oh. We actually
It's been so windy over here. How about your place?
I was gonna say, we had a high wind morning, so
yeah, all the bins have been knocked over. Our trash was out this morning. They picked it up, and once it was empty, they were just like, okay, and I'm falling over. There's nothing to steady my base anymore.
Can't deal with it. Oh man. But yeah, that's what should we call it? That's just November in Oregon, I would say. Most places it's very, very rainy and cold, so we got to get used to it for now. And that's why I love Breath of the Wild so much. It gives me that little escapism. And Animal Crossing, definitely. Same thing.
And the Yoshi map on Mario Party.
Yoshi! I played as Yoshi in your honor, by the way.
Thank you.
I lost a lot, so didn't really honor you, but...
But he shows his butt, so that's fun.
You know, I didn't notice as much butt showing. Maybe that was just because you were here.
Huh. Interesting. Anthony Jackson says, I just want to say to make sure that everyone be nice to all of your cashiers and workers at your local retail stores this holiday season.
Absolutely.
And every season, honestly. Working retail is hard.
How about?
Hard work.
It's incredibly hard work, and also, like, why? Why would you, like, pawn off your emotions on somebody who's literally in the middle of their workday? It's so
I feel like it's a psychological thing. Like, this is a power dynamic. I could have assert power here more than I can in other aspects of my life, so I'm just going to take it out on this associate when I can't take it out on fill in the blank. We don't want that. Get out of the store.
Yeah, none of that. But giving extra and being like super like helpful and lovely, as somebody who worked with people in customer service, I can tell you it goes a really long way. Literally, it's the middle of somebody's workday. Like, just imagine how you feel when you're working for long hours and you're just like, this is where I have to be for the next 5 hours still. Like, you can help in a lot of ways that make it, I mean, it's simple for you and it's literally work for them.
Mm-hmm. Alessandra says, OMG, it's so windy here too. It was pouring after a nice sunny day. And Jeffrey says, in New England, every day is a gray day this time of year. And Jake Green says, yes, at all times, treat all humans like human beings.
It shouldn't be that hard.
Anthony Jackson goes on to say there are shortages. I can't say it.
Yeah.
Thank you. Shortages across the retail universe, and some freight is still in the ocean on ships, and we're doing the best we can do to provide a great experience for all customers. And then it goes on to say many shortages. Many shortages.
Good job, you said it.
Just
Flawless.
keep putting that back in.
Shortages. The ages are very short.
Ages.
Yeah.
Alessandra says, I worked at retail stores in holiday season. It was not pretty, especially being a woman of color. Sorry.
I'm so sorry.
I know, it's bad. It's bad out there. Just be nice, everyone.
Well,
everyone in this chat's going to be nice.
Of course, I know. We're preaching to the choir. But seriously, though, the idea that, like, the cashier has any control over shipping things, like,
sorry, that thing that you want isn't here.
Yeah, like that's just a fact of life, man. Yeah. And also, by the way, just any holidays, any arbitrary dates that we've chosen for things, just don't care about them as much as you apparently do. if you're acting like that.
I'm surprised that
people
I
can
was
get
in.
gifts late. It's fine.
Yeah, that's true. And if they're good people, they won't mind.
No.
I'm surprised I lasted in retail as long as I did with how sassy and how much I don't put up with other people's guff.
Honestly, yeah. Looking back, I'm like, you maybe had more patience back then.
I'm very amicable and friendly to people who are also amicable and friendly, but if somebody's just like sassing me off, I'm just gonna be like, hey, guess what? I'm better at this than you. Try to sass me. No.
Okay. I like how you instantly went, I'm better at this than you had like a situation in your head. Right? Are you thinking of
No,
a
just better at
moment?
being sassy.
Oh, I see.
In general.
There's no winning there, yeah.
Don't try me, because
Don't try it.
I'll get fired and you won't get what you want.
I mean,
it's a lose-lose.
What they want is you getting fired.
That's fine by me. I don't want to work in retail.
You're retroactively saying, I didn't want to work there. Now
I didn't.
Saying I quit. I don't know.
Hey, it's 5 o'clock. It's time for Monkey Paws.
It's Monkey Paws. Okay, Kendall, it's time to work out. Kendall's doing a exercise thing while we do Monkey Paws. So we're gonna give her encouragement. Yay, Kendall, you can do it! Yeah! Take those little boxing gloves and go do 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 do
do do do. Jake Green says, I think it just speaks volumes about Anthony's work ethic. Don't be rude.
Anthony's like, yes, good, more to me. Yes, good.
Me.
All right, so we're going to do Monkey Paws, which is a hand stretch. If you would like to join along, I'll give you instructions now. So first, we hold our hands out in front of ourselves, arms straight, fingers to the sky, and then we curl our fingers into what we call a monkey paw. Great job.
The camera is really going back and forth on you today.
But it's so fast. Do you even know? And then second pose, we put our fingers to the ground, palms towards ourselves, and then curl them in. And then we flip our hands out, palms away, fingers down, and then we curl them in. Palms away. And then the fourth pose is we put our fingers to the sky, palms towards ourselves, and then we curl them in. Yeah. Come on over here, Anthony. I'll show you what's what. Now we repeat these poses, holding for about a second each, around 10 times to give ourselves a nice stretch in our wrists. And if you feel any pain whatsoever, just immediately stop and ice your hands and rest. Ice them. If you haven't watched Zootopia in a while, go watch that. And if you feel like this isn't the stretch for you, then there are tons of different hand stretches that you can do. Just find some that work for you. Maybe see a physical therapist if you would like. And remember to take care of yourself, because really this is just a reminder that our bodies are in use constantly and we need to take care of them to keep up our quality of life. So just make sure to close your eyes for a few seconds, get them away from the screens, drink some water, hydrate yourself. Maybe just extend your limbs fully so that you can really feel that you're alive and there is blood in you, which is kind of a gross way of thinking, but it's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't listen to me. It's fine.
Okay.
I haven't been here for a while. It goes off the rails quick. All right, and when we're done, we gently shake our hands out to loosen them back up. Anthony's ahead of me. Now we do some shoulder rolls. Jake says, I am full of blood. Bursting at the seams. Cool. Okay. Halloween's over. We can't talk like that now. Then we do some neck stretches, which we're going to start with going as high as we can with our ears on one side. And then over to the other. And then back again. Dink. Or wait, no. Dink. I'm going to hit your head with mine. Can we hit heads?
This way or the other way?
Other way. Yeah. And then dink. Good job. Oh, we collided. There's some collision.
Mind meld.
I can now be sassy.
Oh, you could. I wasn't keeping that from you.
I think
you've got your own reservoir.
You're always at like 100 in the spectrum, and so it makes my 50 look like I'm not very good at being sassy. Do you understand? Comparison-wise? You're outstanding.
Yeah, I got it.
All right, and then we're gonna look to the side to, as far as it's comfortable for us to stretch our neck. And back over here. And this way. And back again. Oh, crack. Kendall's all dressed for exercise, just needs to put shoes on. You can do it! I believe in you.
Kendall says, oh yeah, I could finally wear shoes. Finally learned how to put that rabbit through the rabbit hole, huh?
Let's get some shoes. Alright, it's just really dark in here. Sorry, I live in a dark abyss. Alright, and we're back. We're backsies. Okay, woo. But yeah, Kendall, you are doing an awesome thing, and I applaud you. Kendall just wants to get some more motion into her day, and I want to do the same. Having a schedule, a something to keep you on that, I think definitely helps. But yeah, I want to start having more exercise or just activity in general, because it being so dull outside has definitely made walks lessened. Do you find that for yourself as well, Anthony?
I downloaded Pikmin Bloom, so
no problem.
Yeah,
I've been
kind of,
walking all
actually.
day, all night. Ain't nothing
I think
changed.
I'm over Pikmin Bloom.
Really? Already?
Well, it's interesting, right? It's supposed to motivate you to get out and walk more, and I suppose it did because of the novelty of it. But then I found myself like sitting at home on like the couch and trying to send my Pikmin out on expeditions or doing like little collection things and not going on walks because it's been so gray. But
Yeah.
it did motivate me to go out for a little while.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I'll just
There's a
keep that
temporary
portion
burst.
of it where I'll just keep going on walks, but I don't need to Pikmin Bloom it anymore.
Yeah, that's whatever you want. I downloaded it, but I never started a profile. So I'm one step behind. So over it.
Jake Green says, I do want to go on walks because of it, or more walks because of it. And I finally got some postcards today. See, also, the area I live in, the postcards I was getting in Pikmin Bloom are kind of just snapshots of the neighborhood that you live in.
Yeah.
And the monuments around them. And in Portland, in the area that I am, a lot of the monuments are just concrete slabs with people's names in them. And it's just got like
Beautiful.
weeds growing out of it. When Joe was sending me postcards, it was like works of art in downtown Sydney, and I was like, what? I can't. I can't.
Different. Aw. Well, that's unfortunate, but also, can we make better monuments or whatever in Portland? It's an artsy town.
There are plenty of monuments in Portland, just not in Mount Scott Arleta neighborhood. Walking through the streets.
Yeah, just not abundant everywhere.
Kendall says, able to wear shoes again because of a foot injury, and it's taken several weeks to heal.
Oh.
But back at it.
Back at it again with the white vans. But yeah, I'm glad that you're feeling healed up and that you can do stuff, because you know how it is. It's like once you get sick, you're like, oh man, I took not being sick for granted.
Yeah, that's true. Rynn says, agreed, Anthony, and it's been draining my phone battery like crazy. Pikmin Bloom, that is.
Definitely.
Alessandra says, I walked like 2 hours the other day.
Hey, we love to hear it. Good job.
Kendall says, but at least I got to wear proper shoes for the cold season. Socks with sandals are just not warm enough.
Yeah. That's the thing is I love being outside, and even when it's like really rainy and stuff, I'm still just, I love it, you know? But the second you get like wet socks or something like that, there are certain things that just break you. Like, I gotta go inside. What
the cold on my ears is a big one for me.
We need to get you some ear muffs just like this guy.
Well, that's the whole thing about it, is like putting earmuffs on. I usually go walking with people, and wearing hoods while it's raining. It just makes it so hard to communicate with someone else when like something is covering my head.
Definitely.
It's annoying. I do have a little beanie that covers the tops of my ears,
Mm-hmm.
and most of my head like goes to here
Nice.
and covers my ears if it's slanted. So that's good to have on walks, but then an umbrella, I suppose, if it's raining and I want to communicate with another person. But then walking side to side with someone with an umbrella is like bonking into each other. And if
Ugh.
you're trying to share one and you're not the exact same height or don't have
Yeah.
a steady hand holding the umbrella, it's just all over the
I can't
place.
tell you how many times I've jabbed
Walking is
James in
hard.
the eye with an umbrella because I'm just
In
like,
the
eye
eye?
short. Oh no.
Oh, wow. That's extreme.
So he always has to hold them. But yeah, that is very relatable. I feel that. Although you and I walked in the rain for like 2 hours one time, and there were all sorts of, like, what would you call those? Problems?
Obstacles?
Obstacles. Good job.
Obstacles.
And we still stuck through it. I mean, my mask was soggy by the end. Probably wasn't doing any good. But
Jeffrey says, where I
That's how
live,
it
the
is.
winter, the air hurts my face. Winters in New England are cold. Ooh, I feel that.
yeah, literally.
Once it gets into your ears, it's just like an aching pain. It doesn't feel like cold. It just hurts.
You'll... I hate it.
And then you get inside and like your hands start warming up and they get all itchy. My hands do anyway.
Oh, that
It's
was funny.
frustrating.
A little story came up about James's brother. Hey, Brian, if you're watching, hi. It was that everybody was, eating crab at one of these dinners, and he was like, you know how after crab, like when you're like cracking it open and stuff, your hands just like itch, and everybody
Break
was
out
like,
and welts and your throat
that
swells.
doesn't happen, and that's how he found out he's allergic to crab.
Slightly. He was eating it and his throat wasn't closing.
Yeah, I think it was like his hands or something, but it's just one of those like, how did you find out you were allergic kind of things. Which,
Yeah.
how thankfully that one is like a very mild kind of reaction instead of somebody who's like, my throat closed up, that's not good.
Yeah. No. It's a good way of telling, though.
I mean, it gets you the information, but I'm so sorry for anybody who has allergies that are severe. I imagine it's
Life-threatening.
annoying. Well, I mean, to like live with. It depends on what it is, obviously. It's very different.
Yeah.
What would you call that? Like barriers to life? Like, I don't know, if you walk into a
Obstacles.
room and it's present, is it that severe? Like, I can sense it.
Potentially.
But
Kendall says, have a fun day, night,
Ah,
friends, bye. And Rynn says, oh my
bye.
goodness, Anna, those irises are bringing so much life to this character.
the irises. Hello, little bird.
Like he's really happy about the bird, or since they're so pin sharp focused on the bird, the next frame is just the bird is gone.
Feathers.
Yeah.
No.
And there's even more blood inside of the fox than there was before.
Stop.
What are you doing to that bird? He's cold.
I'm making him blue.
Oh, little blue bird.
Little bluebird singing you song. I'm actually gonna make him something else.
Bluebird's a bad luck.
What? Where'd you hear that?
Over the garden wall.
Bluebirds are great luck. All animals are great luck because they're a living creature and that's a sign of life.
Mm-hmm. Jake Green says, Anthony, we are past Halloween. We went over this. LOL.
What happened? What did you say that was Halloween? I can't.
How much
remember.
blood was inside the fox?
Oh, talking about the B word again. Anthony's a big fan of the bee.
Bird.
Bird. The bird is the word.
Rynn says, oh, or like when someone's pupils grow because they're in love with what they see, except the pupils are the irises in this instance. Ooh. Ooh.
What happens if your pupils shrink? Does that mean you hate someone? Just like pinprick.
Yeah, like, I want to see you less. So my pupil's
Please
just going to
leave.
diminish. Jake Green says the bird and the bee.
The bird and the bee. Have you listened to them,
remembered.
Jake? Be good.
Jake says, what cat's eyes do before they attack?
Oh my gosh, that's true. Should I make them less intense? I really like them though. Honestly, I've started doing. I was doing drawing patrons now because I showed them. But when drawing faces, I like to do, if you're doing like eyes or something, the style of like big. Is this the iris where you can see the color against the
Yeah, the
sclera?
color is
Okay.
the iris.
And then tiny
like the
little people.
flower. Yeah.
And then doing like little sunken in kind of things.
What are you trying to do? Make him look crazy?
Well, it was this series of sketches of different characters. They were just random people or whatever, but they were headless. So I would do like a neck and then just have it kind of like end like that. No viscera or anything, nothing gory. But then just like start again. And then you have their body down here. Know what I mean? There you go. And then
Happy
you go
about
down
it.
to
What?
This is their chin, by the way. Oh yeah, and then
This
I
is
just
like a
put it-
personification of Zaboomafoo.
Oh my gosh, Zaboomafoo! I love Zaboomafoo. Okay, I need to make their hair into like a lemur tail.
Wow.
Yeah.
What?
Tails.
That one?
Yeah, that one.
Okay.
That's how it does. It's how it does. Oh my gosh, what's that ear happening?
Oh, that's what you're worried about. You think the ear looks weird.
Yeah, it did. I was right. Good job, Anna. Thank you, Anna.
Jeffrey says I have to go now.
See you, Jeffrey.
Feelings mutual.
I have to go now. Oh, silly. Whoop. Bop. That'll be the part that they automatically make the thumbnail of this video. It's gonna be that.
I know. Yeah.
staring
Jake
at
Green
you.
said, Anna, those drawings.
Wait, what was that? What was the emotion?
I don't know. I feel like maybe the same I had of like abject horror. Rynn says, quote, if your cat's eyes are big and round and their pupils are the size of pinpricks, it means they are preparing to attack a perceived threat.
A perceived threat. This is the perceived threat. Tweedle, tweedle, tweedle.
Jake Green says he loves them.
Aw, thank you. See, Anthony? Not abject horror. Ha ha ha.
Eh,
I win!
the lemur tail hair was not working.
That wasn't
just gonna
on
throw
the
that
other
out there.
ones, okay? It was unique. It was just for you, because you said Zaboomafoo.
I love Zaboomafoo.
If you haven't
but it was
seen
more the face.
Zaboomafoo, it is a show where a lemur tells you stuff. Right?
Yep.
Yeah.
On Animal Planet, right?
Man, I lived on Animal Planet. Did you? I loved that channel. It was
Animal, animal,
Hot
hot diggity dog, it's animal.
Woof. But that wasn't Zaboomafoo.
No, it was Animal Planet.
It was like funny animal videos or something. Wasn't that it?
Mm-hmm.
Wait. Was it the home video show?
No, it
Was it
was
specifically for animals?
it was specifically for animals.
But then why would they get animal? Because, like, I thought, I don't know. Memories are skewed. It's fine.
Male, animal, male.
No, I get the pun. I'm just saying, on an animal-based video show, why would they celebrate another animal-based video? Wouldn't it be that, like, it's a show about human things, and then they're like, but here are animal videos. Animal, hot diddy dog, it's animal. Woof.
I'm not following, but I'm sure
fine.
someone somewhere is.
Somewhere.
Rynn says Zaboomafoo was the Kraft brothers.
Yeah. Aw, crap.
Jeffrey says the spooky drawing may or may not have had with me having to go. What? Yeah, it was a spooky drawing, and it might have made Jeffrey leave.
It
Maybe.
was too spooky, too Zaboomafoo, too much lemur. I understand. Lemurs aren't for everyone, but they're for me, okay? I choose lemur every time.
Anthony Jackson says, if there were only a real animal planet, how awesome would that be? We do.
Right?
This is an animal planet. We're all animals here, but people kind of ruin a lot of
That's
things.
the idea, is it's a planet without people. Just animals.
Then who would enjoy that?
If you were an animal with the intelligence of a human.
Yeah. An octopus.
I'm thinking something with flying. I would like to fly, please. And thank you.
Dumbo octopus.
Dumbo octopus. You got it. No, if I were an octopus, I'd definitely be a Dumbo octopus. I mean, let's not lie.
They're pretty cool. They're pretty cool. I might
just
go
feel-
cuttlefish. I like all the different
Ooh.
colors.
Yeah, and you could literally change your appearance anytime you wanted. You could just be like, I like rocks today. I'm a bee one.
And the texture. Isn't that
It's
bonkers?
just bonkers. I love it.
Or at least the appearance of texture. I'm not sure if it actually...
I mean, it looks
Feels-
really convincing. Like, you're a rock now, I guess.
I'm curious. Is that a thing they can change? Like the actual texture? Or just the look of it?
IDK. Feel a cuttlefish someday.
Up, up, up. People are asking each other about pupil sizes in cats and whether or not they shrink or grow. I've definitely seen them grow when they're trying like to convey cuteness in Shrek or whatever. They get really big and dilated.
Yes, and Shrek
I've
is
seen
the
them
definitive thing.
also get really dilated when they're like focusing on something because they're trying to let in as much light as possible. But then they also contract sometimes when they're about to strike prey. They have a lot of control over their pupils. Jake Green says, my cat's eyes definitely dilate before they're aggressive, and the Google results say two different things. What the heck, Google? LOL.
The heck. Maybe it's
And-
just depending on the cat that day. They're just like, how do I feel? Big or small pupil?
It's cat-based. Rynn says, thank you, Anthony. Dumbo octopus. And Rynn says, I think they go big, then go small. It's basically a sudden change where they focus their vision. And Jake Green says, or asks, did you ask about cuttlefish textures, Anthony? I missed it. Yeah, cuttlefish are like the most camouflagey of sea life as far as I know. And I think they can change their textures, but I don't know if it's actually like something you could feel the difference of. If they were being a rock, does it feel rockier? And if they were blending in with sand, does it feel smoother? And if they were just neutral, does it feel fishy?
I imagine
Rynn says,
they
cuddle
all-
chameleon.
Come, chameleon.
Jake Green says they can.
Suddenly.
And Rynn's saying the same thing. Cuddle, 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 cuddle chameleon.
She comes and goes. She comes and goes. By the way,
Cuttlefish are pretty cool.
I have a new destination
Cool
for us,
little
Anthony.
fish. Cool little. Cuddle?
Cool little fish.
Cool little?
Cool little.
Jake Green says it's... What were you going to say? You do your thing first.
I was gonna say I have a new destination for us. It's called Short Beach, which is an hour and a half outside of Portland, over on the coast. It's like Tillamook area, and it apparently has a bunch of agate, and I would like to go agate hunting with you.
Ooh, we could be rock hounds. Let's do it.
Rocky.
Jake Green says it's not like the difference between rock and skin. It's always like skin, but like puckered or stretched. Do you like that?
I mean, it's not my
You made a
favorite
face.
description, but yeah, sure.
Your skin got puckered and stretched for a second. She's turning rocky.
No, I think that's awesome. I am continually impressed by cuttlefish.
I know, right? A+.
A+.
I bet they don't know how to do a lot of things.
It's not that they even know. I don't know. That's like an innate ability, right? They're not just like, I think being a rock would be cool. They're just like, I am a rock because this thing's hunting
Yeah,
me.
it's true. Can I show them a picture of something and be like, this?
I think to a certain extent, if you surrounded them by something, then they would be like, this is what I need to blend in with.
Wouldn't that be awesome if they could communicate like an animation across their skin?
Okay, you're taking this in a different direction.
That's
I
how
like
they
it.
talk.
I like it.
To us in the future, anyway.
They're just like a show. Like we just sit down and watch their entire show.
Yeah, like they don't have vocal cords, so they can't vocalize, but they could animate something on their skin of, I don't know.
That's communication right there, you know? That would be
Yeah.
groundbreaking.
That would be crazy. What if they're already trying to do that? We need to show them more Disney animations or something. Like, do it in this style.
Okay, so what we've learned from this stream is we need to go down and find some cuttlefish in the ocean and show them Disney
Teach
stuff.
them. Yeah.
Apparently. I would say Ghibli first, but, you know, teach their own.
Yeah, just any superb animation so that they could figure out what they're doing with their skin colors.
What would you tell a cuttlefish if you had the chance?
Hey, what's up? You're like one of the biggest topics on the stream most days.
Most days. Usually Mondays.
Usually Mondays.
I like your
And then I'd be
style.
like, cuddle, 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 chameleon. Do you get
You're
that?
just like...
I haven't seen that one.
Dude,
Well,
I'm
here's
trying to
some TV to
survive and you're
watch.
bringing way too many fish over here.
Turn into a tiger, and then I throw a
Lot of
tiger in the
attention.
water.
Oh my gosh. They're like, I'm not
Do
even
the
adapted to this. Get away.
Everything's freaking out. Jake Green said some stuff. Let me scroll up and see what it was.
Oh, let's see what it was.
Skin, quote unquote, being like squid skin.
Squid
And
Game.
Rynn says, I have a cousin in Tillamook. Also, fond memories of when I tried to get cheese on seedy bread with my grandmother for the first time.
Ooh,
And Jake Green
yum.
says, I went to Tillamook. I had a plate of fried cheese curds, and it was one of the best experiences of my life.
Y'all go
And
to
Jake
the
Green says,
Tillamook
LOL,
Cheese
yes,
Factory?
Anthony. Yeah, that's a good place.
That's a
Rynn
good
says, we
place.
were locked out of her sister's house because the security system was being mean. So we sat on the stoop
Aw.
eating Tillamook Colby Check on seedy bread because we had just returned from the store. Jake Green says, I almost made a short film like that in college, Anthony, but it was too ambitious for my skills at the time. I will share my Cuttlefish characters in the Discord. And Rynn
Cuttlefish
says, I have Cuttlefish
characters.
plush, and now it totally needs a little sweater for double the cuddle.
Double the
Awesome.
cod.
Well, Jake Green, I like the way your mind works.
Apparently, your minds are very, very much alike because I would never expect somebody to have already made a cuttlefish project and have cuttlefish characters to share. Like, what?
Wait, where is this being shared?
On the Discord?
Yeah, but like.
Oh, where of our copious amounts of channels? What?
Ay, ay, ay.
Oh, by the way, good time to mention that we have a Discord. There's a link in the description if you want to join it. It's for sharing all sorts of stuff that we want to show each other while we're on stream, after, talking, stuff like that. And also we have, this stream is brought to you by our subscription, which is 2 podcasts per month. It's called Oops All Bloops. And you can sign up right above the chat or on my page for $3 a month. You get the 2 podcasts and then also access to a private Discord channel. We also have a backlog of multiple podcasts, so you're really getting like 7, I think we've done so far. And we're dropping an 8th this week, so.
We
you
are?
excited? Yeah.
What is it on? We haven't talked about this.
Yeah, we haven't talked about it yet, but we're on a schedule, Anthony.
Ay, ay,
You know
ay,
when
ay.
it's coming up. Silly boy.
Do I? It's
Yeah.
mid-month. We already did one this month.
Every 2 weeks, we drop one. Every other Friday. We didn't
So they're
drop
getting
one last
3
Friday.
this month?
What?
We
No,
didn't
it's-
last Friday? I thought you did before you left. I don't know what time it is. Anyway, look forward to one this Friday. Oops, all bloops, boop.
Okay. Now you got me
Okay.
paranoid, and I have to look at the last one we've dropped, which was our second part of a quid pro quo quiz episode. I believe. Let's see here. Oh, I'm streaming right now. So yeah, it was quizzes part 2 was dropped on November 5th, which was not last Friday, but the Friday before that. So the next
Jake,
Friday
they look
is
so
19th.
good.
Say
The
again?
19th, that is this Friday. Jake posted and show and tell Cuttlefish characters, and they look so good.
Oh my
what are you
gosh,
talking
let's see.
about? Your skills weren't good enough. Animation?
Creative show? Ooh, cute.
Show and tell. Show and tell.
Show and tell, show and tell. What the? Wait, hold on. Oh, I have to drag the right thing. These are amazing. They're so cute.
They're so good.
Oh
what are you
my
talking
gosh.
about? What are you talking about?
I like this little scowling guy. And look at this water texture over them, where it's like the light coming through. Also, this fish is very menacing. This is amazing, Jake. What the heck?
What the heck?
What the heck? I vote on bring back cuttlefish. Bring them back.
The fish was the bad guy, Jake says.
Well, obviously. He's got a big old scar and he looks like a... Oh,
Anna,
it's happening.
Gary and I learned something today that we have a type of boa in Oregon, a native to the
Boa?
forests.
Boa
yeah.
constrictor?
Wait, was it boa?
Just a boa?
Rubber boa, it's called.
Rubber boa. Wait.
Crazy, huh?
I've heard of them. Have I held one?
The scarring on the fish reminded me of it anyway. That's why.
Fantastic. Yes.
Because their
Wait,
tails are
is it
often scarred.
Oh, that's sad.
Because of a sadder reason. I'll stop while I'm at.
Yeah, don't tell me.
But anyways,
Skexes.
rubber boas. I just didn't know that was a thing that we had here in our forests.
Absolutely.
On the hikes we've been on. Bonkers.
Are rubber boas the small ones that like to curl around your fingers?
1 to 3 feet, I
Oh.
think they were.
Rubber boas. I've heard about them for sure. But
They're
anyways,
mud brown and maybe a slightly orangey belly,
love a good orangey belly.
but
This guy's
very
got an
muddy
orangey belly.
brown overall.
Well, that's just fantastic. I like that a lot.
I know, crazy.
It is kind of crazy when you learn about your ecosystem because, yeah, it's something that I feel like I take for granted a lot of times that, like, oh, yeah, I know Oregon, but didn't know that.
I know. It's because you never see them. You see the little garter snakes or whatever, but
Yeah, garter snakes are
I've
like,
never
I'm so
seen a
good at
rubber
hiding.
boa.
And we're like, I see you.
They kind of look like salamanders. The
Oh.
brown top and the orangey belly,
Oh.
but maybe less vibrant orangey belly.
I love a good salamander, you know that.
Jake Green says a few of the pictures of the rubber boas I'm seeing are like wrinkly little intestines or something.
Yikes! Sure.
Cute.
Aw.
Rubber boas. Yeah. That's them.
Wrinkly little intestines. We love to see it. Yeah, I think I've told you guys before, but my mind was blown the day I learned that salamanders just were outside. Like, you could find them anywhere. I was like, but they're magical creatures. And then we sat still. This is at outdoor school in middle school. And we all sat still trying to catch salamander. And I don't think any of us caught them. They're slippery, just like my brain.
Mm.
Yum, yum, yum.
Yum, 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 yum.
Yum yum hammer paw.
Did you finish that, Kipo?
Kipo, of course. Yeah, long
course.
ago in a galaxy
3
far, far
times.
away. Yeah, if you haven't seen Kipo,
And the
watch
Age of the Wonder Beasts on Netflix.
not Fox.
Jake says Kipo is so great, and Rynn says one of the color variations for the rubber boa is making me think of earthworms.
Ooh, so it's a worm snake. No wonder we love it so much.
Oh, this one's on a Pokemon card.
Oh my gosh, did we not know we had Pokemon amongst us? Where's Ho-Oh?
Pokemon.
Sometimes I see dogs and I'm like, Eevee?
In real life?
Yeah.
What is that, like a Pomeranian Chihuahua mix?
Just the most fantastic dogs.
We have about half an hour left in the stream.
Wow, okay. I think I could finish it, possibly. I need to pep up my game. Pip-lop, pip-lop.
Rynn asks or says, please tell me you folks know the whooping snakes from the animated film Abominable.
I
No.
don't believe so. I'm so sorry. I feel like I
But,
heard
yes, if that's what you want me to tell you.
You liar!
She said, please tell me. So, yeah,
I feel like
whooping
that's
snakes.
very familiar, but I can't recall it in my mind. The whooping snakes in... What was it?
Abominable.
Abominable. I may have seen it once upon a time, but maybe my brain is not holding on to it. Guess why?
Rynn says, I'll share a
So
clip
slip.
in videos later.
Danke schön. Only
I think
if
I
you
saw
wish.
ads for Abominable, and I was like, oh, that actually looks pretty cute, and then never saw it.
Oh, Abominable. Wait, okay, that's the animated one from DreamWorks with the girl and the abominable snowman, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yes, I did see that. And yes, I remember the whooping snakes. Okay, now it's all coming back.
Whoa. Go
You're
on.
welcome. I'm not gonna spoil anything.
I mean, they whoop. Can you... What? Big whoop.
Whoop, whoop,
Give
whoop,
it...
whoop, 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 whoop.
Is that what they
whoop,
sound like?
Whoop, 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 whoop.
Do you want me to come in on this?
No spoilers.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
Whoop, whoop,
I feel if we
whoop,
do it together,
whoop.
it would be better, but we keep missing each other.
Oh, okay.
So here we go.
3, 2, 1.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
If you've ever wanted a little like glimpse into the making of our intro for Oops All Bloops, that was it. That was
yeah, that was
exactly
behind the
it.
scenes.
Just us being like 3, 2, 1.
Bloop, 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 bloop. Oops, all bloops.
That's exactly what we did. Oh,
Jake Green says, that's what I was going to say. And Rynn says, basically, oh my gosh, I love it.
oh, that's good stuff. You know, I've been thinking about maybe dropping like something that shows people what the podcast is like. Like maybe an
updated
snippet.
trailer.
Well, not just a trailer. I want like a chunk of what the podcast is. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, yeah. A clip.
A clip. Say click. Take a pic. But I'm wondering whether I should do like a whole clip or just, a segment as a clip, or if it should be like a whole episode and we just like here's a freebie so that maybe you could consider joining, that kind of thing.
Rynn's asking for a behind the scenes blooper reel. There's no blooper reel. We just post that.
We literally post everything. But the blooper reel for the Ryan thing, we could do that definitely.
Oh, there's a lot.
There's a lot. But also, what was I thinking of? Blooper reel for something else that we made. Oh, I was thinking of editing together like audio tests that we've done, because there are some goofy ones. More in the past.
You
I feel like
keep
we're more
those?
succinct now. Yeah, of course I keep everything. What are you talking about?
Well, no wonder your computer's crashing on us. Delete all that garbage.
Hours of footage. No, they're like 2 seconds each. But anyways, I think of all the possibilities of what we could offer you guys, and then I think, if only I had time. Someday, maybe. After I'm done with the books, you know? That's when things will happen.
When is that slated to come to a close?
Slated
do you know?
to. Well, I'm going to talk with them about it, because I feel like we need to extend one of the deadlines. But it's slated for February. But I don't know if it'll be done that soon.
That's the last book?
That's the big book. The smaller book that I'm working on is... I think they wanted it done by the end of December, which might be doable.
Cool.
Honestly, a lot of the time, it's not up to me when it's done. It's up to their feedback times. However long it takes for them to come back.
I gave you the stuff. Give it back to me now, please.
I'm usually like, feel free to take your time, because I've got other books I'm working on too.
Well, yeah, I suppose in that instance, if you're working on other projects, but
Yeah, but if you're just sitting there waiting.
if you're just waiting around, like
Honestly, I always have something to work on, so I never really feel like I'm waiting around. I'm more like, haha. But when they take a long time, I think, okay, we're going to set back the due date then, because, like, it's not my fault that you took a while.
Yeah.
So that's what happens. Oh no, I have to mirror things. Okay, so another one of those. I forgot.
Is everything on the right layer?
Yeah. I mean, it's all painting on top now, so it doesn't matter. As per usual, I have made the perfect mess. But, you know, that's how we do. Oh, there it goes. Oh,
Whoop.
remember our ice cream cone?
I do.
I really should have, like, colored this in. It's not an ice cream cone with a see-through cone. That's much more substantial. Look at it.
Whoa.
Look at it. The beauty. The
It
grace.
is.
And then
Whoa, magic!
it's just like magic. Although this is the wrong cone because the chocolate's only at the bottom and it's not as much as the other ones. So like, I am going to need more chocolate, please. Oh, but you know what we could do? Just put little chocolate chips in the mint.
There you go. I wasn't even reading those bottom parts as ice cream per se. I was reading it as like a chocolate dipped part of the cone. Where,
Okay, yeah.
And then what on top? Maybe that's
Mustard.
just squashed ice cream. Yeah, mustard. Very good. Mustard King. Maybe it's custard. Custard King.
Custard King.
I
By
got
the
there.
way,
I got there.
I made a new flavor of ice cream. Want to guess what it was?
Saffron.
Whoa,
and-
so fancy you think of me. Wow.
Oh, yeah. Could you? You could.
Oh, yeah,
don't
you
doubt
could
you.
make ice cream out of anything. I mean, come on.
Would that be a good ice cream flavor? Saffron?
I don't imagine. Most recently I
Cold?
had
You don't like it?
saffron rice, and it was more of like a somewhat savory. So, I don't know. It's in my mind as like a savorier
Yes.
thing.
Okay, so what would pair well with savory ice cream?
Oh,
Some sort
plenty
of
of
herb.
things. I mean, go to Salt and Straw. They make savory
Oregano?
everything.
Saffron oregano? Saffron rosemary?
I think, yeah, herbs would be good, but then also like a cheese of some sort might be good.
Ooh,
Like a goat
yeah.
cheese ice cream.
Are there any cheeses that do well in like freezing temperature, like ice cream territory?
Oh, probably, sure. I don't know what ones, but I
It is
imagine.
just a different type of dairy at the end of the day.
It's a different type of dairy.
At the end of the day.
Yeah, we concept out ice cream here.
I mean, yeah, look at the right side of the screen.
Oh man, if I did that, I would want to send ice cream to everyone who's watching, just so you could like
So-
really live it out. Like, this is the
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. I like that idea.
Okay, how are we gonna
Rynn
make
says,
it happen?
ooh, reminds me I have this tasty saffron orange Earl Grey tea. That sounds
Ooh,
amazing.
it
You could probably
does.
make that into an ice cream.
True.
Okay, so what kind of ice cream did you actually make?
Pistachio.
Oh, I'm done guessing. I don't think that was on my horizon of guessing.
Horizon. You didn't see it on the
No.
horizon approaching. Okay,
It was
so
behind me.
yeah, sorry, I get excited. It's not truly pistachio ice cream, honestly, because I didn't want to bring out the food processor, which is like one of the key steps to making
You have
actual
one?
ice cream. Yeah, we have one. It's like a hand-me-down and probably is broken at this point because I break things. But the idea is you food process the pistachios, but not to the point of making a butter. That's what they say, is like enough to be crumbly, but not a butter.
So you like are pulsing the food processor.
I suppose so, but then not too much, because I think it's like when you do it too much, the oils get let out, and that's what makes it a butter. Which pistachio
Yeah,
butter
like
sounds
peanuts
amazing.
and almond and all that.
Exactly. But the thing I did was I made vanilla ice cream, but with brown sugar in it. Yum. And then 'cause we
Light or
ran out of
dark,
regular
does
sugar.
that make a difference?
Say again?
Light or dark brown sugar, does that make a difference?
It's just more molasses in the sugar, I believe. That's my understanding of it. Is just brown sugar is just molasses and sugar. Anyways, I was going to make that pistachio ice cream, but it works really well with the brown sugar vanilla ice cream. And then I just, I put chunks of pistachio in it. And I'll tell you what, they are delightful to chew on. Just like I was saying when we looked up spumoni. Remember that revelation? Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It's got a delightful chew to it.
Cherry chunks, isn't that what it was?
It was cherry and pistachio, yeah.
Oh, and pistachio, that's right. I got some ice cream last night. I think I mentioned it on the stream before.
What?
It is from a local place called Snoqualmie Ice Cream.
Ooh, yeah.
And the pint that I got, they come in pints.
They come in pints. I'm getting one.
Whoa, they have so many on their website, more than they had in the store. Muckalito mud.
Okay,
That's what
yeah.
it's called.
I'll take your word for it.
It's so good. Why can't I click you? Why do you
What's in
just
it?
disappear? 4 different types of Belgian chocolate. That's just from memory. I read it
Gib.
last night. But it won't let me click on it on the website.
Aw.
How frustrating. Oh well.
May I please have 10 ounces?
I'll send a link in the chat for anybody that wants to check it out and also potentially not be able to click any of the
Where'd you get it? Was it like a local place?
Fred Meyer.
Oh, okay. Not really.
Is Fred Meyer local?
Probably somewhat regional, but not like one of a kind
Oh,
Snoqualmie
no.
store would be.
No. Our story. Let's see what their story is.
Who lives, who
The year
dies,
was
who tells the
1997.
story?
Barry and Shauna Bettinger fulfilled their dream of working together by purchasing Snoqualmie ice cream. They worked to create the world's smoothest, richest, and most perfect ice cream, right out of Maltby, Washington.
Perfect.
Barry has always had a passion for taking care of the environment and making the highest quality products, from watching his father successfully run a sustainable farm nearly 50 years ago to running a large dairy plant in New York. He has developed a strong understanding of the importance of protecting the environment and using only the best ingredients.
We'd love to hear it. Go Barry.
Go, go, Barry Rangers.
Heroes in a half shell.
We use simple ingredients from the Pacific Northwest, including USDA organic certified grass-fed milk and cream, eggs, and berries. We make our ice cream in small batches with more cream and less air to make the most premium ice cream.
Ooh,
Everything we make is
cool.
vat pasteurized to slow cook the ingredients without scorching the cream and allowing each flavor to have its own unique recipe.
Get it.
Wow.
Wait, so tell me that back, because that's going to be my new technique. Don't scorch the cream. Apparently no air is allowed in.
Yeah. Vat pasteurized, slow cook.
Oh, Christ. I don't have a vat to pasteurize.
Use a bathtub.
Got no vat to pat. Not a pat to pat.
Our organic ice creams are French-style frozen custards with extra cream, lots of eggs, and very little air, creating a rich and velvety treat. It's so good. Ugh, I love it so much.
That sounds delightful.
Mm-hmm. And then their ending paragraph, is: we believe in the power of sustainability. We've purposefully designed our plant with rain gardens, bioswales, and previous concrete to, what does that mean?
Previously concrete? Like it used to be?
Pervious.
Oh, okay. Like not an impermeable
Pervious.
surface.
Yeah, pervious concrete to eliminate runoff. Our solar panels, compressor waste heat recovery, LED sensor lighting, and energy efficient equipment allows us to significantly reduce our energy usage. Oh, wow.
Love to hear it. That's what I'm down for. And it's delicious. I mean, hot dang.
And it's delicious. It's so good. I have half the pint left, so I'm going back.
Can you give me some? I want
You
that.
get your own.
Get your own. Get out of here.
Sounds like
Nobody
you've got
wants
some
you.
nice pistachio ice cream to keep
It's
you company.
true, honestly. But it's been a while since I bought ice cream, and that means I need to experience the world again. I gotta get out of my own shell.
That is true, yeah. Experience what other people are doing and see if it influences how you make yours.
Absolutely. You know what we should do? Go to Italy.
Or
Let's go to
Belgium. 4 different kinds of Belgium chocolate.
So
makes
we'll go to Belgium
the best.
first, and Belgium, and then we will bring the chocolate to Italy and make some nice gelato.
Yum. Did you watch the Pixar short for Luca yet?
Yes, I did. Ciao, Alberto. Alberto?
Oh, yeah.
Did I say it good? Did I do the thing?
No,
year
but
left?
you did. Years ago.
Oh, okay. Thanks. I forget sometimes. But yeah, it was so cute. Dad. Ooh.
People in chat say they've seen it too. Rynn says, "Ciao, Alberta, yes. And Alessandra says, OMG, I watched that yesterday, LOL. It was so good.
It was.
Hope they make another one. I do too. I want to see it from Luca's perspective.
I'd love to see anything in that universe. I keep listening to the soundtrack, and it's just so good.
Yeah, the
Brings me right
soundtrack's so
back.
good.
Do-do-do, do-do-do-do.
Oh, so good.
Do-do-do. Oh, it's my town song in Animal Crossing. Or at least we
How
tried.
did you do that?
Well, we did the actually James did most of the work for it because he watched me struggle. And then he was like, no. And it's like basically oh no, I dropped my stylus. Oh no. It's like,
Hold on a second.
yeah, I'm getting it with my feet. Oh wait, what? Where'd you go? I miss you so. Seems like it's been forever since you've been gone. Please come back home. It's basically the first part of it is drawn out where it's like do 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 do, and then the end of it's pretty fast, so it's like do 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 do, because there's not enough room to give it breathable, note, air, what? Sure.
Space?
There's not enough space.
Room to breathe?
There's just not enough space. Do 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 do. It's so good.
I like all the Italian songs that they have in it, too.
Italian. It reminds me of Amelie in several ways. I think it's just got that vibe of like charm. Just straight up charming. It's so good.
We have about 9 minutes left.
Ah! Cool. Doo-doo-doo. Okay, I'm just gonna have that going on in my head for like 24 hours at least.
That's what the bird's singing. And the fox hates it. That's why he's wearing those earmuffs.
I mean,
Oh.
I laugh like a human being.
Rynn asks, Anna, what would you think about this character being a draw this in your style prompt?
Oh, please do. Yes, every single thing I ever make is draw this in your style, please. I am down for that. I would love to see what you guys create. And
So
I do
meta, you're doing a hashtag thing and then a draw this in a style thing and based off of the thing that you're drawing it from?
It's hashtag on
Oh,
hashtag on
yes.
hashtag. Search.
Put it on the pounds, that hashtag is.
Do you guys
Get
ever
it?
search hashtags? Is that a thing people go through?
Maybe a couple of times, but not often.
In my life. Well, and there are things like Portfolio Day or Visible Women or Visible Non-Binary or things like that. Do you ever look through the hashtag?
Barely.
Barely.
I'm not on Twitter very often. I feel like
Yeah.
hashtag searching is more of a thing there than on Instagram.
True.
Jake Green says, I do.
You look at the hashtags, Jake. You're so good. I think that if I were to expect anybody to look through the hashtags, I bet it would be Jake. So, makes sense.
Good bet. My green's on green.
All bets on green. Beep. Hey, by the way, we need to. Oh golly, what are you? What are you? Get out of here. Some kind of fly. Sorry. It was just walking weird. Okay, I had to ask what it was.
Rude.
It's just like what? What are you? Anyways, what was I gonna say? I totally forgot. It slipped away.
Shut that door.
Slip away. Slip
Where are
away,
they?
Slip away. Slip away.
No, that
Everybody's
bathroom door's still open.
gone. Oh my gosh, what happened?
I'm still here
No,
in
he's
spirit.
gone. He's gone forever. You're just my imagination. I watched The Secret of Nim last night. That was like on in the background, I guess, while I was doing dishes and stuff. It's been a long time since I watched it. Have you seen that?
The Secret of Nim.
Yeah.
You're not a mouse, you're a rat. Wait, that's The Great Mouse Detective.
Yeah, but I want to watch that too now.
The owl in the tree is very
Great
frightening.
Owl.
Very scary.
I think you'd really appreciate the main actress's voice acting. A lot of like, oh. I didn't. do it
Yeah,
very
Miss
well,
Frisbee.
but- Yeah, Brisbee.
Brisbee in the movie, because they couldn't use frisbee. It was frisbee in the book, but
No
because
way.
of licensing or whatever,
Are you
they
kidding
couldn't
me?
use the actual word frisbee.
That's crazy.
Is that right?
Is that right? Are you asking Google?
Do you know about?
Oh yes, it was.
Yeah. It was frisbee in the book and brisbee in the movie.
Interesting. I would have never known. How did you find that out?
Must have been Gary.
Must have been Gary. That's very cool. I like that fact. Although I honestly like Brisbee better. I think it fits her.
You like brisbee better? Yeah.
Yo, Brisbee.
Yo, brisbee.
What you doing here, old Brisbee?
Oh, I finished the first season of Ted Lasso, so
Ah.
feel free to jump in.
I'm going to jump in. Without spoilers. You like?
Yeah, the first season was great.
Okay, good.
I thought I wouldn't like it because it's about sports, but I honestly, it didn't bother me.
Yeah, story transcends
think-
subject.
The way that they did this story specifically was like, oh, there's just like everybody's getting initiated into this realm if you don't know it, so it's fine if you
Gotcha.
go in not knowing stuff. So I felt like, okay, yeah, take me along on the ride.
Yeah,
This is
yeah,
fun.
I like that.
And I like Britishisms. Those are always fun when like an American is in the UK and they're like, wait, what's your word for this? But also because he's Southern, that puts another layer of like, oh, you call that, and then
Yeah.
this is that, and this, and I don't know,
It's a
a
whole
romp.
thing.
it was fun.
That's cute. I can't wait.
I liked it a lot, actually. I was pleasantly surprised.
Pleasantly. That's good. Oh,
I had my own expectations of it because everybody else was raving about how good it was, and I was like, it's sports. How good could it be?
wow, the judgment. That's deep.
Mm-hmm.
I just realized that I made this sleeve. I was like, oh, I could make this sleeve like much more simplified. And then I looked over here and I'm like, gotta make it match. Oh no.
You could just simplify that sleeve.
Yeah, but then that takes time away just to simplify it. My goodness.
But how much time in the end would you spend matching it to the existing sleeve or simplifying that sleeve to match the other one?
That's the kind of stuff that I don't want to waste time on.
But would you be wasting
Oh, we're
time?
being
Hey, we're being
simulcast.
simulcasted.
Hello,
We have
Adobe
3
Live.
minutes.
I might stay a little longer. Do you need to go?
Hey, what's this madness?
I feel like finishing the sweater. If you need to leave, that's totally fine.
Okay, I might. I'll be a little black box you say hello to.
Excuse me?
Huh?
Say that again? To my face?
No.
To my face?
Jake Green says, I love this beach so much.
Oh, thank you!
But do you love it more than the Halloween parade that is finished? Question mark.
So not finished. Are you kidding me? I haven't touched it.
Did you work on any art stuff on vacation?
No, that's why it was vacation.
But you
No,
brought your
I honestly
iPad.
did sketch a
Exactly.
few... Hey,
Your aggressive no was a lie.
I know. Well, in general, once I got back, I didn't draw anything. But when I was out and about, I
On your actual
drew-
vacation.
Yes, I took vacation after my vacation. Okay, I needed it.
Staycation.
Yes.
There's a word for that.
There's a word for this. Okay.
Jake Green has to go. Bye, Jake
Bye,
Green.
Jake. Have a great night. Blit.
Blit.
Blit. I can't just say bye. I have to make it weird.
Bye.
That was a good one. What was I saying, Anthony? You just
You were drawing something on vacation.
Oh,
you were
yeah,
out and about.
I drew the stained glass windows that were all over the place, and this we stayed in an old hotel. It was actually the longest continuously running hotel in Washington, and
Whoa.
it's beautiful and old and Victorian-esque. I love it.
Pretty.
Pretty. So there was tons of stained glass, and I drew some of it, and that's the only drawing that I did. And
Do you like
James
how it
took
turned out? Are we
5
gonna
million
see it?
pictures. Say again?
Do you like how it turned out? Can we see it?
Oh yeah, it's nothing special. It was literally just like, here's the pattern, but you can see it someday. It's in my sketchbook, so like I'd have to take a picture of it.
Oh, a traditional thing.
Traditional. That's what I'm talking
right,
about.
right.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about your iPad.
No, I have the iPad. Why would I use that?
I know, right? The
Crazy.
portability and the accessibility and the
Like all colors
flexibility.
and textures at my fingertips, and you could even animate it if I wanted to.
Ridiculous.
No way.
How would you animate stained glass?
I'd probably do like a shine that goes over it, like, you know.
Yeah, I imagined it as
Yeah.
quickly as the shine appeared
Quick
and
as a
disappeared.
flash. Exactly. So you should do that because you have an iPad. So.
You should do that because you draw and know how to animate more than I do.
I mean, ooh, should that be one of our streams or even a podcast? I teach you how to use Animate and you just try it out.
And then we lose all our subscribers.
No, that's what people are here for.
To see me struggle.
Yeah, exactly. It's fun.
Rynn says, ooh, or the light behind the stained glass changing.
Ooh, I like that. I like that. It's still in my head. Hardcore. Oh, that's not the color I wanted. I want this color. Yes.
Get those thick paws.
Get 'em thick. Yeah, the paws. Give me paws. Should I give them claws to those paws? What do you think?
Claws on paws.
Paws on claws? Stacks on stacks.
It's all for the claws and up on paws.
Mise en paws, mise en paws. I did it, mise en paws, paws. Okay, so this is like, I could show a twist of the arm, in fact. Wait, no, it's twisting this way, so like it would be like that. That kind of thing. Anchor at the elbow, which is just a curve, but you know, how we do. Okay, so if this is the dealio, then I need to make the pattern curve this way. I'll do that. I'll just use this and make it into this pattern. Do you see? It's hard to see. This pattern. This little thing. Anyways, you guys can't see my mouse anymore, so it's kind of a little harder to communicate what I'm doing, but...
Was that for sure the problem? It seems to have
Man, I don't know what the problem was. Hopefully was. Something got fixed. But we changed multiple things. As Jake said, the variables were aplenty. So, who knows?
But it's working now, and that's what matters.
That's what matters. Exactly. I agree. So, and then we have like this piping one where it's like... And then we have another one of those. I'm gonna make it go... No, not that far. Make it over here. Maybe like that. Yeah. Yeah! Okay, cool. You know when patterns are just like, what? And then suddenly your brain's like, yeah. Everybody knows what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, the pattern people do.
Anthony, you're a pattern person.
Am I?
Yeah, you know patterns.
I know them?
You know them like they're your sister, you know?
Probably a bad example.
Like they're your brother.
Even worse. But accurate, I suppose.
Oh. Like they're your best friend.
No.
Yeah, you know them. Beep, 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 beep. Okay, there we go. You talk to me, because I'm trying to get this done quickly so that you don't have to hang around. So tell me what you want to talk about.
Let's talk about...
Where your brain's at.
How many cute dogs did you see on your vacation?
A lot. Wait, did I? Yeah. Oh, that was kind of weird. Do you want to hear a story?
Yes.
Okay. I don't know. Should I tell this on stream? Yeah.
Okay.
We'll keep it vague. No, it's fine. So there was this couple that James and I, we were like going back to our car after going to like a restaurant to pick up food. And they were looking at this amazing. Okay, so in the Plantastic channel on the Discord, I posted some pictures of there is a plant that grew
3 sizes that day.
3 sizes that day. No, it was behind a window of a shop, and it was just completely, this entire window was filled with this plant, and it was actually bursting out of the top of the building to the outside. It was insane, the growth on this thing. And so I had remarked on it and taken pictures of it before, but then when we got back to the car, we were like parked next to it, and a couple was looking at it, and they were like, oh my gosh. And I was like, right? I can't believe that plant. And then they were like, hey, where are you from? We're just coming through. Should we stay here? Because apparently they hadn't made any plans of like where they were going to stay. They were actually kind of like warbling between staying in Astoria or going to Seaside. And so we were like, oh yeah, here are all the things we know about Astoria. We love it here. I'd say stay here, but you know, it's up to you. Seaside has a lot to offer too, but it's just a different vibe. And so yeah, they decided to stay. And then we were like, well, we will be on our way. And then we later saw them again when we went up to the Astor Column, which is a place that's kind of like, you know, it's a tourist destination, I guess, but it's also really, really beautiful. You should just go up there just to see the view. And then they were there, and they were in a school bus. And we were like, oh my gosh, okay. So is this like a group of people? No, it was just them. And guess what?
They converted the school bus.
Apparently. But they had a dog with them. And I was like, why wasn't their dog with them before? I would have pet that dog. It was a very cute dog.
He was busy driving the bus around town.
Exactly.
Well, okay, describe the dog.
I didn't really get to see it very well because, Anthony, I can't tell you how awkward we were. We were so awkward. So we were in our car when the school bus pulled up. And we were about to we were going to take a nap because we were really tired. So we just nap in our car, and we thought this is a private enough place. You know, nobody's going to be knocking on our door or whatever. And so
they knocked on your door.
The school bus comes up, and we're like, wow, they had to drive up right next to us. Okay, should we move? And then we're staring at it as the two people that we just kind of met get out. And then we're sitting in our
seats
car.
Fully reclined?
Yeah, well, yeah, we were basically reclined about to sleep. I literally had my scarf over my face. Just, darkness enveloped me.
You're just peeping at them?
Well, James looked at them and said, oh, look, a dog. And then he starts describing it to me. I start sitting up to look at the dog. And then the owner turns around, and it's the person that we just saw. And we were like, oh my gosh. So we just hid as much as possible.
What, they looked at you and they just watched you hide?
No, they didn't see us yet. So we were trying to sleep. We were just trying to be preoccupied with sleeping, pretend you're gone. And so they could just live their life and we could live ours. And we just kept on basically being oh my gosh, is it them? Can we leave yet? Or because James needed to go use the bathroom after we were sleeping, and so the bathroom was outside the car, and so we had to get outside. And
Usually,
it was just real awkward. We were we don't want to talk to them again. Which is horrible, but it's also one of those
there's definitely
we organically noticed that you're here.
That's the best way to break the ice, is say that exact thing.
This is very natural and unknowable. You know that I would be wording it up.
I think everyone in that situation would agree.
Yikes.
That it's unknowable.
Truly unknowable. So anyways, we just basically I don't want to say watch them, but we watched the bus to know when they were coming back. And literally at one moment, James was like, okay, I'm just going to look. I'm just going to sit up and I'm going to look. And then he was like, somebody just passed by the back of our car. That was not them. So I'm pretty sure we're in the clear that nobody's around. He sits up, literally looking in through our front the front window, whatever that's called, windshield was the dude. Yeah. And he was like, I just made eye contact.
What the heck? He was watching you sleep?
wasn't like watching. He wasn't watching. He just happened to be there. It was just one of those like, oh no, the one thing we were hoping wouldn't
That's
happen
what
happened.
he wants you to think, that he wasn't watching the
Yeah,
whole
I
time.
totally wasn't watching. No, they seemed like lovely people. It was totally normal. It was just like really awkward for us because we made it that way. You know, it was just one of those like moments. And I'm sure that they're perfectly fine. Hey, if you're watching the stream, I hold no ill grudges. I'm just an awkward little bean. It's weird. I know. It's so funny because I talked to them so naturally about the plant thing, but like suddenly when we had to like, I don't know, be in the car.
You exist in my life again? I wasn't ready for this.
Yeah, like we said goodbye, okay?
What's our common bond
That's
thing?
over now.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know you again. Oh, golly. What would you have done? Would you have gotten out of the car and been like, oh, hey, I know you. You drive a bus, I see. Can I say hi to your dog?
Maybe. Depends on how tired I was.
Just very tired. Needing a nap.
Very, but then the
Pronto.
exhilaration of like, lie.
What? Why?
You're basically lying when you pretend to not notice someone and refuse to say hello.
I mean, is that a lie? Chat, sound off. I want to know.
It's like a lie. It's
Lie
not...
by omission kind of thing, but I mean, what if I was saving them?
You
some
weren't
awkward
really
bits?
sleeping.
No, I was sleeping. I mean, I tried.
No, you weren't. There was too much adrenaline pumped through your blood to sleep at that point, right?
Too much iron in the blood. Anyways, story being, I'm awkward, and I'm so sorry if I meet you guys in person. It's just gonna be awkward. So sorry.
I'll be fine.
Yeah, Anthony's good at this kind of stuff. He's a social being. I am not. And, you know, being inside for so long has not done me any favors. You know, the one
That's
time...
not true. You hit it off well at the plant store.
Yeah, because I'm a nerd about plants.
So maybe just always bring it back to plants. Be like, the trees here. The grass.
Wow, it's you two.
The
So what about
weeds in the
grass?
ground.
Tell me about your experience with grass. Have you stepped on this? Is it crabby or is it like a lush, fertile lawn? I'm pretty sure the moment I say fertile, they're just going to run. Which is fine. I would prefer it, honestly.
Yeah. Alessandra says they had a similar experience while camping.
Oh no! Well, camping?
And Rynn says, oh gosh, I'd be passing the awkward right back at you.
Excellent. I can't wait. Someday. I think it's mostly with strangers. I know you guys a little bit more, so it's a little less scary. But Anthony can attest. I mean, we met in high school. Awkward all the way, right?
Weirdo.
Weirdo. I'm almost done, by the way.
Oh, cool.
Getting closer, closer, closer. But you
Wow.
leave me feeling frozen.
My chique, my chique.
I can be all you need.
If we speed it up, does that count as not appropriating it?
Appropriating, wow. I think so. It's like we're warping it, you know? Beep,
Well,
beep, beep.
yeah, it's pretty easy for us to misquote things, say things wrong, and have
That's
the
exactly
right
why we
or
get
wrong
away with
intonation.
Exactly. It's our
Can't flag any
superpower.
of this as copyright because it sounds weird.
Da-na, da-na, da-na-na.
Batman, right?
Da-na, ba-na. Yeah. I think
Rynn says,
that's
Anna, I
what
have
I'm
literally jumped behind someone I was with while out and about when we were approached by a stranger. I laughed a bit at myself after because it was a fight or flight response.
Yes, I've done that too. I get very, I don't know, wound up sometimes, especially out in the world. I think sometimes it's sensory overload, and then you're just like, beep. Okay, so if this is continuing up, we're gonna have that. We're gonna have that. And then we've got the central. Zwoop, 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 zwoop. And then we'll have zoop. No. Really blasting through it at the speed of light. Surrender now or prepare to fight.
Fight, fight, fight!
Meow.
That's right.
Are you my Meowth? I want to be
No.
Jesse, but I'm probably James.
James is the best character.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. Interesting. I made a gap here.
Whatever for.
Whatever for. Whoa. Da-da-da-da-da. Boom. Nailed it.
Yep, got it.
Look at that. Oh, wait. Almost there. Almost there. Everybody. Everybody. Are you so excited? I'm excited. Just need to throw some colors in here. Then we can zoom out, step back, take a look.
It's in a book.
It's in a book, reading Rainbow. I would like to rewatch that, or at least some parts.
Community.
No. Reading Rainbow.
Ice cream's all melted and gone. Whoa, even the cone melted and disappeared.
That's what happens sometimes, you know?
Ah.
Take a look.
It can't just be a yellow shadow. That looks like a pile of pee.
What do you want it to be?
Purple.
That's not part of our color palette, sir.
Okay, that works.
I have a feeling now. I got a feeling.
Ooh.
Good job. Yeah, soft light.
Rynn says, "No ice cream. Why have ye forsaken us?"
Yee! I can make you ice cream.
Gareth says, "Could be yellow snow." And Rynn says, "Ooh, cool blue shadowy." And then says, Hey, Gareth. Hello.
Hey Gareth, how you doing? You having a good day? So you had a good day. Exactly. Meow, 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 meow. Okay, what do you think? Is he gonna pounce on this this here bird?
No, even if he wanted to. Too bulky of a sweater to have the proper movement for it.
True.
Oh, what's happening down there?
I just
Pushing
duplicated
things
it
back?
for a second to see if it. Yeah, I mean, I'm not sold on it, but it's an option. Yeah. Okay. So this is where we're gonna leave it today. Actually, I have one last thing. I'm sorry, I can't stop. It's been really great to be back. Thank you so much for the warm welcome back. And Anthony, thank you as always for just being my compadre on here. It's good to see you again.
Ah, yes. Well met.
Well met, yes. And I would love to see you again on Wednesday. We have our next stream on Wednesday at 4 p.m. Pacific. And yeah, it's going to be a hoot and a holler. We'll see what we're making. And then this Friday, we're going to be dropping the next of our podcasts. And so we are looking forward to seeing you there. It's $3 per month to subscribe. And then you get access. Beep, beep, beep. Okay. I think that's fine. Just throwing some color around. Can't stop myself. Oh, okay.
What part of the world are they in?
Cold part. You know?
So this is an Arctic fox?
No,
Maybe
it's
he's
not. That's why he
visiting
needs a
his
sweater.
Arctic fox cousin. Yeah.
Oh, what did you just say to me?
Maybe he's visiting his Arctic fox cousin.
Yeah, but you said something else.
What did you think I said? Say it with your words. Caption isn't here to record
no.
any profane thing.
Profanity. There. Sorry, I just wanted to test whether.
Oh, really? Breaking it apart now, huh?
Breaking it down. Breaking it down.
Breaking my way downtown. People pass shadows.
And I'm homebound.
There you go. And I miss you. And I kiss you.
And
And I
wonder.
wonder.
You know how it goes.
Never gonna get flagged.
They can't stop us now. Can't stop us now.
Okay, no, we're pretty good at Queen. Might have to rein that back.
Is that? Okay, now. What do you think? What do you think?
I'm thinking. I don't know. Yes, in a lot of parts, but something about the top left shoulder areas. It's just like a lot of shadow happening. But I guess it makes sense.
I just feel like there's a lot of blending in this arm meeting the other arm. Now we can obviously change that in different ways. Could maybe lighten it. But it doesn't really matter. Nothing really matters.
It all comes back to Queen in the end.
Everything's Queen.
Dinner plans tonight?
I want your opinion, boy.
Oh,
You're here for opinions.
you said it didn't really matter like 4 times and then sang about it, so I thought it didn't really matter.
I mean, I still want your opinion. It's not that your opinion
Okay.
doesn't matter.
Yeah, the cuff area from his wrist down to the crease in the elbow is blending in too much with the chest.
I was asking, do you like the multiply layer?
Yeah,
Do you like this? The soft light layer?
almost. But yes, in general.
Okay, I might mess with it. But now it's looking really off to me. It's fine. We will see in the future what happens with this guy. I will post the finished product on the Discord, so I highly suggest you hop on over there, become a member. Thank you so much for joining us. Anthony, is there anything you'd like to say to the chat before we leave?
Check out some of the replays
Replay
and other
land,
streamers
we love
on
you.
Behance, but our replays first.
Yeah, there are tons of awesome streamers here, and they have awesome subscriptions, so definitely check them out. And thank you so much for being here. Remember to get vaccinated, wash your hands, wear a mask, be an awesome person, be really nice to retail workers, especially in the holiday season. And we love you. We will see you soon. And bye.
Bye bye.
Bye. Oh yeah, get ready for another fox. Bye.
Weirdo.